And then gonna restart my Giants run. And we are good to go. Okay, everything's set up. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the loser bracket of the Group A Korean qualifier for Samsung World Championship 2021. And the first match of the day will be between Chami and MDBB. So Chami in the previous tournament was very far into the World Championship, actually. We saw him at the very end. And he was very famous for the Miho pick. But Miho is pretty much a thing of the past by now. So he's going in with the Sierra Lulu. We are seeing Nefta's Wunsa pre-ban. Pretty good pre-ban here with best stripper and the best debuffer. And we're seeing Molong first pick from MDDB. MDBB. Confusing. And we are seeing the Carno, Fire Bison, and the Changpeng follow-up. Over there, we are seeing Oki and Yeonhong. Chami looking like he wants to go first with the speed lead, and also the Yeonhong with a very high base speed here. And MDBB looking like he's going to settle with turn 2 here. So we might see immunity unit, we might see healers, we might see Molly. Let's see what he decides to do against Chami turn 1 advantage. Oh, no. He was like, let me go chill, but he decided to settle with turn 2 and gonna go with the Juno and Molly, very strong turn 2 unit. And he looked like he's gonna ban out probably the Ciara, taking away the biggest damage threat on Chami's team. And the last pick for Chami will actually be the Daphnis. Daphnis losing popularity in the recent meta because of lack of consistent damage. He might miss very easily. No, it's gonna lock in the Chao instead and might look to ban out the Changpeng, who is gonna be the biggest counter to Chao right now. And Chao will have no control. There's no control on Chao from MDBB except for the big damage from Molong to potentially take Chao out immediately. But with Yeonhong and Lulu, Chao is gonna be a false ban here. So, Molong getting banned out, Chao getting banned out, Chami get the first turn, but can he settle anything quickly? Because Molly is there to heal back, HP leader is there to stop you from getting one shot by the bomb. So, Yeonhong going in, potentially stripping, get the Changpeng strip, which means bomb damage gonna be heavy. And here come Okiano is gonna look to maybe reset the Carno, the Fire Bison, immediately. Gonna go for the stun actually, stopping the Molly potentially from bubbling the Changpeng, get a good violent proc to reset the Juno. So no resetting on Carno because there's Lulu to protect the team. And here comes Ciara dropping the bomb. This is going to be a very crucial moment for Chami here. If he fails, it's going to be very bad. Drop the bomb on the Molly, looking to not really do anything with that bomb because that bomb will get cleansed. A very big violent coming out from the Changpeng as well. And here comes Carno following up after the strip from Changpeng, looking to do a lot of damage onto the enemy team. CR already dying at this point. So the bomb might not even need to be cleansed because Molly can take the bomb, but she's going to cleanse that anyway. And here comes big damage on the Ciara by Juno. But Lulu is going to take care of the HP on Ciara real quick here, very easily. One violent proc from Lulu, and Ciara is back to the starting position. Look like she didn't lose any HP at all. And here comes Yeonhong boosting the Lulu, giving it more turn to heal back very quickly. So Lulu, after this whole rotation, is getting the skill 3 back. And before that, Lulu's going to protect herself, or himself, I have no idea what gender that is. Lulu's going to protect itself from the pushback of the Changpeng. And Changpeng is going to go for the pushback. Doesn't really achieve much here. Ciara get the attack bar back as well. So here comes the Bison trying to push back the Ciara attack by controlling it briefly. Get a violent proc, provoking the Ciara maybe? Because Oki doesn't have skill, Yeonhong doesn't have skill, so Ciara's the only threat left. The moment Ciara gets taken care of, I think there's no way for Chami to kill anything on MDBB team. So here comes Yeonhong trying to go for the Blade Fan. Oki trying to go for the damage violent. No violent from Oki. And here comes Lulu trying to protect the Ciara. Heal back half HP right now. Ciara has the bomb ready. Get the bomb on the Changpeng. And now will she detonate? She will detonate to get rid of Changpeng right now. And the Carno, I keep saying Carno, but the Fire Bison is going for the damage on the Sierra, get the lucky violent proc, but still not good enough damage. And right now, I think Yeonhong and Lulu both have healing ready. No, not yet. Not yet. So can Kano bring down the Sierra? Finally bring down the Sierra. So both win threat is out of the table. But can Yeonhong and Oki do enough damage to bring down this Bison? Because he's a very potent damage dealer. Here comes Juno. Big stun on the Oki. No strip on the Lulu once again. But Yeonhong has healing ready. Gonna save it for later when she really needs one. And Lulu is trying to keep the team alive here. But yeah, it's just gonna be a staring contest from now on. Juno's gonna do some damage. Kano's gonna do some damage. But they are both units that rely on additional damage artifacts. So the damage is not gonna be like huge. It's more of a slow damage build up. And against both healer, that is Lulu and Yeonhong, it is not going to be very good because you are doing very slow damage. So it's gonna be whoever get the stun first. So here's the stun from Juno, and whether Kano can actually stun up and control the Lulu, but that cannot be easy because Lulu's water and there's always some sort of immunity going on. So I think the scale is tipping to Chami's side because he's the one doing more damage, because Yeonhong naturally does more damage. Oki also does good damage as well, and the healing only coming from Molly might not be good enough though. But the constant stun from Juno is really keeping Chami's team down, and he cannot really do any damage. So the more this fight go on, the harder Juno can hit, and there's really nothing to keep Juno down as well. So maybe MDBB is slowly gaining momentum before Chami can do any real threat to his team. Another big stun on the Okeanos here. Okeanos constantly getting shut down by the Juno, and any damage done by the Yeonhong getting healed back by the Molly very quickly. So both are staring at one another. Lulu heal is very strong as well, and this is a small opportunity. If Kano can land his debuff on Lulu, this might be the breaking point. No, not really. He didn't land shit. So here comes the Oki trying to do some damage. Good damage on everybody, but Juno's going to heal back. Molly's going to heal back. So that's not enough. And Juno's doing very, very good damage on the Okeanos here. Lulu does have healing ready, but can only heal the Oki back to half HP. But Yeonhong also have heal ready as well. So yeah, we just back to ground zero once again. Oh god. We're back to ground zero once again. Both players are just tickling one another, not really doing any real threat at this point. So as you can see, all of them are back to full HP. Kano seems to be in a bad spot here, but give Molly one violent proc and things will be back to ground one. But here's the point where Bison has no skill at all, and Oki does have skill 3 ready. And Yeonhong might die if the Oki fail to stun the Bison. This might be bad. It failed to stun the Bison, and this might be bad. It might be really bad. And finally, Juno do enough damage to bring down Yeonhong, and Juno, I think, should have enough damage to bring down this Oki as well. But let's see here. Both are relying on that additional damage, but Juno naturally does more damage, gaining more turn as well compared to Okeanos. And the Molly heal also come constantly. And one violent prompt means something's back to full HP. And that is 1 HP away from death. And Lulu violent prompt keep Okeanos alive. Both player hands are sweaty right now because they don't know when it's going to be the final moment. Maybe right here is going to be the time where Juno is going to lap the Lulu and bring down Okeanos. But there's no way Oki can stop Juno. And there's no way Oki can kill. Oh, the violent prompt from Oki. It's going to be enough, but Molly's going to bring down Oki. Oh my god. Is this going to be the first draw of the tournament? Is this going to be the first draw of the tournament? Or the first draw ever in the history of World Championship? Because even though Lulu scale with attack, but Lulu damage is really minimal to really do any threat on Molly. And Molly damage is also very minimal to do any threat on Lulu. Even with violent proc, it doesn't do enough. And it's going to be the first draw. They are not autoing, by the way. They are spamming skill 1 as much as they can. But wow, here is what we can see, the representation of the bruiser meta. One man tickle the other man until dude, honestly, they should go to a Discord call right now because they are both guilty, right? They should go to a call and play rock, paper, scissors. Okay? If they are real men, go to a call and settle it with real RNG by rock, paper, scissors. Okay? There's no more RNG than just, do that. Just go to a call, okay, and play rock, paper, scissors to see who win and then just forfeit. Alright? Because they know this is not going to end. It's just going to go to a draw. Or maybe it's really going to go to a draw. And it's going to be the first and only draw. Oh, that's too soon. Because Molly and Lulu is very meta. So this might be the first of many draw of the World Championship. And yeah. I think it's going to go to like 90% and it's going to be a draw. So what do I want to do right now is to... Oh, it's not over yet? Oh god, they're roping? Are they roping? Oh, they're not roping anymore. Dude, this is so exciting, man. I'm so excited right now. It's crazy. Guys, by the way, just saying. Have you heard of NordVPN? Have you heard of NordVPN, the best VPN there is in the market for your VPN needs? By the way, this stream is sponsored by NordVPN. So, hey, use command NordVPN for a great discount when you use your VPN. Once again, NordVPN code SeanB for a great VPN to use to watch Netflix, watch anime, browse the internet without exposing yourself. Once again, thank you for NordVPN for sponsoring this stream. Oh my god, dude. What the heck? When is it gonna end? Jeez, man. Commercial is over already. Even the commercial is over. Oh my god. There's no draw? Dude, just rock, paper, scissors, man. Come on, really? Let's see what the chat is saying. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's never ending, dude. What the hell? Wait, what happened? Wait, let me hear the official. It's a draw! It is going to be a draw! Ladies and gentlemen, the first draw of the World Championship. It is going to be a draw, ladies and gentlemen. The first draw of the World Championship 2021. Amazing gameplay. Lulu versus Molly. Counters be like, hell yeah, dude. Oh my god. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Serious? I guess we're going to game 2. But yeah, that's gonna be the first draw, boys, for the tournament. Look at Snow, dude. Snow is like, why am I here? Snow's like, why am I here, dude? Get me out of here. Alright, maybe get my Giants team done. Because damn, that was... Whew. Even Snow cannot get excited for that. Then he's like, oh my god, get me out of here. Oh my god. That gameplay was cancer, dude. That gameplay was so cancer. Holy shit. Wait, why are we not going to the next game? Did they really break the system? Because usually you go to the next game immediately. But they're not going to the next game at all. Let me hear what they say.
Okeanos was the only one left for damage, and we saw the violent proc was enough to take out Juno. But of course, when he goes down...
Oh, they're just buying time. They're probably just buying time. I think they really break something. Because the next game is supposed to happen right now. When I work with Comtours, usually it would just happen. But I think they really break something. So they're just buying time right now. Like there's gonna be somebody with like a sign be like, buy 5 minutes. We need 5 minutes. Oh my god. Why not rock, paper, scissors? Yeah, that's what I was wondering too. Just rock, paper, scissors, dude. Easy. Yeah, they didn't expect Molly and Lulu to be, you know, fighting one another to death. Unbelievable. By the way, guys, thank you so much for being here. We'll be casting this as well as the America Cup later on. I'll try my best to stay awake, even though it's going to be like 1 a.m. Yesterday, I didn't make it. I'm sorry. I woke up and I decided to go back to sleep because I was really tired. But today, I'll try my best to stay awake for the America's Cup. Today we have the loser bracket for the Korean qualifier. And I think there'll be World Championship matches. That's going to happen every single weekend. Literally, every single weekend there'll be World Championship matches. From now until like, I don't know, probably like October? Like, it's going to be here for a long, long time. So I hope you guys enjoy the stream. If you're new to the channel, hey, hit the follow button. Any primer in the chat? Like CK5 with tier 1. Thank you so much. You guys enjoy the stream. And yeah, if you don't make it, every stream will be uploaded on YouTube anyway, so don't worry about it. If you miss any of the casting action, if you want to watch the original casting, come to us channel for esport. Summoners World Championship esport channel thing that they have. If you want to go and watch the original casting. Asmodeus with a 10 gifted. Holy shit. Yo, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Wait, am I lagging? Okay. So if you want to watch the original casting, highly recommend you go and subscribe to the eSport channel of Summoners War. If you want to watch that. So the original caster for Korea will be Snow and the other guy. And for America will probably be Tyler and Stoic. And then for EU, I have no idea who casts for EU. We're probably gonna know soon. But on Twitch, unpaid welfare, real cast, no bars hole. I don't know, raw casting with cursing and funny input will be SeanB. Twitch.tv/SeanB. But anyway, we're going to the second match after the first draw. Wait, they don't have any score at all. Did that match count? I don't know if that match count, by the way. But we are seeing the Wunsa. Wait, he banned Wunsa last game. He banned Wunsa again. I think the last match didn't count. So we're seeing Wunsa ban and we are seeing Molong ban. We see Oki, Ciara, Lulu, and Chow. These Lulu and Chow are very good against Juno, Nephthys, Asher right now because there's no way to kill them. So MDBB has to go with a Changpeng potentially. And also maybe another raw damage to follow up after Nephthys. Because Cham is looking like he's gonna pick another healer here. It's gonna be going with Chiu. Oh my god, this Chow is gonna solo everything potentially. Huh. He going all in. So he got to ban Chow here. But you got to pick a Changpang, right? At least. How are you going to control? It's going to be a Savannah to go for the raw damage pushback. Very nice. And last week with Chami, looking like this, I'm going to go with a Vert, but he decided to go with a Leo to nullify the Savannah. But he thought again, and he might go with a Vert potentially. I'll go with a Vert. Yeah, you ban the Nephthys and your Vert will be very strong potentially. It's going to go with the Yunhong. LD Nat 5, always the choice for Chami. So it's going to last pick the Yunhong here. But Yunhong doesn't really counter anybody. So I'm not too sure about the Yunhong draft. Because Yunhong can be controlled like any other unit. Which means the Nephthys and the Savannah can still be strong against Yunhong here. And his Yunhong didn't have Wirun, if I remember correctly. So I wouldn't say that Yunhong draft was amazing. But hey, what do I know? I'm not, G3. So let's see what's going to happen here. The ban will probably be on Chao, and it's going to be Savannah. It's going to be on the Yunhong. So MDBB will highly scare the Yunhong right there. So we see Chao against a group of unit that doesn't kill Chao. So I'm not too sure about this draft from MDBB. First turn strip landed on everybody. Very important to land on the Lulu at least. But right now, the follow-up damage will be the Juno and the defense break coming out from the Nephthys. Chao cleansed the first debuff away. And he didn't cleanse the glancing though, unfortunately. But if Violent Proc, he's going to cleanse everything. So Chao's going to go for the damage onto the Asher. Big old crit despite having glancing. Very nice. If Lulu Violent, no Violent from Lulu, no Violent from anybody just yet. So Asher here with the Massacre is going to bring down Ciara. Oh, if that kills Ciara, he wouldn't have been bombed. Oh, never mind. Ciara being Ciara is going to be the unit that she is. So no bomb, but at least if he kills Ciara, he could have that Massacre to use on Chao. But now he lost the biggest nuke that he has. And if Chao bring down the Asher, it's going to be very big for Chami. Ciara down. Oh, he might be down very soon as well. With glancing debuff, he might not be able to stun, but let's see if RNG is with Chami. One stun on the least important unit here, but Chao getting another turn. Didn't manage to crit despite no longer having glancing. And this Asher is looking to have heal and damage back very, very soon. But the defense perk is not happening because of cooldown and no silence on Chao as well. And that attack break will not stay for long or at all. So here comes the reset on the Nephthys, taking away the defense break. And Chao will need to bring down this Asher quickly because with healing, MDBB will have the potential to come back from the position and not get soloed by Chao. So he bring down the Oki, but will he stay alive any longer? So he need to stun Chao, but that is not possible with immunity from the Lulu, or it's not going to be possible at all with Chao buff passive. And Asher is going to go for the damage on. Is he going to save that? No, he's going to go for the damage on the Lulu. Good damage, but nothing that Lulu cannot handle. So right now, the Asher will go down to the Chao, and there's nobody that can really realistically kill Chao by now. So the newly buffed Chao is going to be very, very painful for MDBB to deal with. And the Juno is doing good damage on the Chao, not going to lie, but one Chao turn is going to be big. So, oh, that Violent Proc from Nephthys is huge because it now put a lot of debuff on Chao, restricting the damage from Chao on the Juno. And Juno is going to have the chance to do damage on the Lulu as well. Lulu need to Violent Proc here to bring back the game. No Violent Proc from Lulu. And the Nephthys can keep putting on debuff on Lulu as well. And here comes Chao. Big damage maybe? Good damage. Get a big Violent Proc to do damage on the Juno. That Violent Proc was crucial to bring Juno down to the killing zone for Chao right here with the Justice. Boom! And I think that's pretty much it. Chao at this point, there's no more threat on him. Any turn he takes will be more than enough healing to deal with these damage from the Nephthys and the Chiwu. So the newly buffed Chao is showing his true power. But this moment might be crucial for Nephthys to do damage here. Good damage on Chao right now. Chiwu, can you crit? Good crit on the Chao though. So this Chao is still in a very bad spot because of that big crit from the Chiwu right here. So this Nephthys Violent Proc just now to put defense break on was huge. Can Chao bring down Nephthys early enough? Can Chao Violent Proc enough to heal himself back? Good thing he resisted that pushback right there. But Nephthys, big violent proc from Nephthys to bring down Chow. Chami was almost winning, but MDBB with the violent proc will say goodbye to that winning from Chami. And dang. MDBB with a big old procs destroy Chami's chance to win. And also put down the people's hope for Chow being OP. Sad. Poor Chow, man. He was there. He had the chance to solo, to bring the game back for Chami, but he couldn't get it done. All right, we're going to game 2 between Chami and MDBB. So as you can see, wait, they pre-banned the same thing. They both pre-banned Nephthys. So Chami is going to get first pick here. Let's see what he's going to take. So he hated Nephthys so much, they both pre-banned Nephthys at the same time. So Sierra getting first pick for Chami here. MDBB, what do you want to get here? Against the Sierra first pick, it's going to be Molong. Maybe Lulu to follow up after this.
SeanB standard of edits as like the international standard right now.
Yo, thanks for the sub, Evan. Appreciate that. It's gonna be Molong and Carno. Oh my god, look at that stat on Ciara. That looking crazy on Ciara. We are seeing Okeanos and Lulu getting drafted by Chami as well. So taking away the Lulu from the Molong Carno is pretty good. MDBB is gonna take this chance to go for the Chiwu, hoping to go first and shut down enemy with Savannah follow-up pick. Potentially the Changpeng now? No, it's gonna take the Asher early on. Not sure about the Asher though, because I don't think he need to outspeed that heavily. But Chami gonna take the Yonhong to contest turn 1 as well from MDBB. So Yonhong's gonna be there, and the last pick will be potentially a Chow again. No, it's gonna be a Juno here. Juno's pretty good against Carno, but not very good against Molong, potentially. But Juno's very good against that whatever win unit that MDBB is going to pick last. So it might be Savannah, it might be Changpeng here, and Juno's going to be a threat to that unit. So what is it going to be? MDBB? Will you draft that win unit, or will you go differently with like a Poseidon? Samath, for example? MDBB is going to take the unit that he mercilessly murdered in the previous round, and that is going to be Chow. But if you look at this draft, Chow is actually not bad if you ban out the Ciara. So Chow is going to be the last pick for MDBB against Chami. MDBB is showing Chami how it's done with a Chow right here. So it's probably going to be a Ciara ban. It is going to be probably a Molong ban or a Chow ban here for Chami. It's going to be a Chow ban. It's going to be a Ciara ban. Chami, even though he lost with a Chow, but he know how truly terrifying Chow can be at the right spot. So he banned out Chow, let the enemy get that turn 1. But turn 1 from MDBB is not that crazy because there's no Gani, there's no Changpeng to push back. So maybe he can take the turn 1 and Chami is going to be just fine. So here comes the Chiwu going to go for the AoE strip. If the Juno revenge though, no revenge, and here comes Molong gonna go for the big damage. You need to take out either Juno or Yonhong quickly if you want to have the advantage here. Gonna go for the Yonhong, big damage, but can Carno finish the job though? That's the problem. He actually pushed back everyone, allowing the Asher to lap the entire enemy team to get that kill, and Yonhong is out, and that is gonna be very, very big. The Molong lap again with a speed buff as well. Gonna go for big damage, get a big violent proc to follow up, and what is he gonna go for? Lulu or Okeanos here? Gonna go for the Okeanos, but Lulu here has to fix all that problem, and right now Okeanos has a more opportunity to bring back the game because Molong doesn't have any healing right now, but Asher will have healing very, very soon. So Oki has to stop the Asher from healing the Molong back, or else this is gonna be very bad for Chami. Big stun on the Bison right there, very nice. Big stun as well on the Asher, very important. But Molong is not stunned up, and he can do some good damage onto the Lulu. He's not focusing damage on the Okeanos. Maybe he's scared Oki's gonna put back the defense break onto his team. So he's not gonna do that because with defense break, Juno can start shredding the enemy team. So Lulu's gonna heal back the Okeanos here. Jill does have the strip ready. Gonna go for the quick strip right there. Bison gonna go in for the quick provoke as well. And here comes Molong gonna go for big damage. Not really much though. And Asher without his skill is not that strong here. Juno trying to do whatever damage she can onto the Molong actually. She's wasting potential attack bar just to kill the Molong because Molong is the biggest threat right now if he get healed back by the Asher. Okay, take away the Molong. So right now, both lose their big damage source. And the Lulu is going to be the one that brings Charmy to victory if the Lulu constantly heal the Okeanos. And with Lulu, the Bison control is not that strong because his provoke or his AoE can be healed back with Lulu. Lulu's going to cleanse the sleep that you put on the Oki. And right now, Asher can actually heal the team as well, giving the attack bar. And right now, the Bison can actually go for the AoE without worrying about Juno potential healing. But he's going to save that, not using any skill at all, risking getting stunned right now and not doing anything after that. But the provoke is going to keep the Oki away from doing anything important to his team. But the Violent Proc is going to fix that real quick, stunning everybody and doing a lot of damage to the Bison, and Bison gonna go down to the Juno. So MDBB, even though he got the first shot in the game, but he's gonna go down to the constant threat from Juno. Keep stunning, keep doing damage on his team. And right now, Oki, nobody gonna stop him. And big damage from the Oki on the Asher right there. With Lulu on the field, Carno or Fire Bison cannot really put down the threat. And Charmy is gonna take the second game. We're going to game 3. I'm kind of hungry though. Oh god. Why am I hungry so early today? Alright, guys, we're going to game 3. The first game with the draw was unfortunate. We didn't really get anything out of that. Wasted like half an hour for that match. I guess it was just kind of funny. But we are going to game 3 between Charmy and MDBB. What is going to be the pre-ban here for both players? Potentially Charmy might come back from this. He's the very popular choice for a lot of people in the voting event. So everybody wants him to win right now. Last pre-ban will be the Molong and the Yeonhong. So both units are very strong unit for Charmy. He really enjoyed using Molong Yeonhong, but both are getting banned out of the game right now. So MDBB is actually having the upper hand if he take the Ciara first. No, he's gonna take the Nephthys first away from Charmy, and Charmy's gonna take the Ciara Oki. That works really well. MDBB, will you go for the Asher strat again, or will you take away his Lulu? He does take the Carno away from Charmy, but will he lock in the Lulu, or if he keep going with the Asher strat? Okay, MDBB, what do you want to do? Oki winner is kinda 50-50, huh? Compared to Ciara, it's crazy. He take the Lulu away from Charmy right now, and Charmy losing the Lulu, losing the Yeonhong. What is going to be his support of choice against this kind of lineup? He's definitely gonna have the Juno last pick against the Nephthys and the Carno. But he's gonna pick the Juno early this time, taking the Juno, potentially taking in, I would say, a Chow as well. Gonna take the Molly, will be the support of choice for Charmy here. And he does have the Chow last pick in case MDBB doesn't go with any win unit. So it's a very good draft for Charmy right now. He could have potentially get the Blue Mermaid Tetra in as well against Bison and the Nephthys, but he might have forgot to rune that unit up. So it's going to be the Molly against Lulu once again. We might see that happen again. That's going to be funny. MDBB bust out the Fire Base Rider Marsha. Very underrated unit. Not a lot of people use her unless you have a Ragdoll. But it's going to be a very strong unit against Charmy lineup right now. And we are seeing the Chow coming back as well. So MDBB is shouting that he is going to ban the CR potentially. Charmy bring out the Pawn Toss to protect his team against the debuff as well as the damage from Marsha. So MDBB has to decide whether he wants to deal with the Pawn Toss or the Ciara. Personally, I would take the pawn toss out of the way because MDBB has no strip at all. So it's going to be the pawn toss getting banned out, the Lulu getting banned out here. Charmy has a very balanced team with strip, damage control, and healing. Meanwhile, MDBB has a lot of debuff but lacking in the support department, and he might get reset. His Nefters will not get a chance to do the debuff that he needs as well. So let's see here. First turn belongs to the Okeanos. If he land this strip reset on the Neft, is gonna be big, or at least the Carno. But the Marsha moving right after might shut down the Oki very quickly. He's gonna go on the Nefters, miss the chance to cut down the damage from the enemy, and Marsha gonna go for the big damage, get a huge violent proc on the Juno. And here comes the follow-up debuff. Get another violent proc as well. MDBB, more like MD Vile proc. He got 2B in his name, and what is the icon for violent runes? It's the B word. And what is the B word stand for? SeanB, I don't know. But the violent proc from MDBB is over the top right now. And I think that Juno is going away very, very soon, even with glancing. I think the Chow should have enough damage for the Juno right there. Bomb on the Bison. Get the stun. Doesn't even get the stun right there. Chow gonna go for Justice. And Kano has skill 3 ready. Gonna shut down the entire enemy team. Didn't get the stun though, but it's okay. Marsha get another violent proc. Fastling is gonna bring Charmy down fastly as well. And Neft is gonna go for another silence. And this game, MDBB showing Charmy how to use Chow properly, and GG with the violent proc once again. MDBB moving on to the next round. Wow. MDBB, man. She. So many procs. Oh my god. That was crazy. That was a little too many procs for me to handle, man. Really one-sided game right there. Really one-sided game. GG. Gosh, that was kind of yikes. Not gonna lie, that was kind of yikes. Oh god, let's see what they gotta say.
And things just didn't quite line up for Charmy, and he is now out of this tournament. I mean, third place in SWC 2020, not able to even continue the regional cup this year. MDBB going to be continuing in his place.
Yeah, speaking of, that does bring me to a point. It reminds me that I'll come back to later as we have highlights here, ladies and gentlemen. The first match when we saw Chiwoo having so much control along with Escher and everything. Of course, the hope was there for Charmy through the Chow, but the damage just seemed to be too strong from MDBB.
All right, I gotta write down note for next match. Violent proc wins the game. All right.
Looking a bit dicey once that Yeonhong died on turn 1. Juno was able to bring it back. She had just so much damage.
Yo, Spectre.
Yeah,
Thanks for the prime, man. Appreciate that.
Just watch MDBB with a new answer against Charmy.
The Masha, she is definitely a monster that I was expecting to see at least a certain point throughout the tourney, as we see MDBB locking in that 2-1 victory against Charmy in the losers round 1 of SWC 2021 APAC preliminaries.
Yep, MDBB going to be staying alive, so we'll be seeing more of him later today. See if he can continue in that losers bracket gauntlet. But I know you brought up some interesting points about Charmy, right? And during his prep coming into this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, Charmy said that he has a really good mentality towards RTA, so he's coming in this year to SWC 2021, and if he gets knocked out, he said he actually wants to join us on the caster's desk.
Oh, there you go. He's already got his future plans lined up if in case it doesn't work out. Of course, he gave it as well. But you know what? He's got a future ahead of him. We'll see if that lines up for him as well. Of course, Charmy, no stranger to Summoner's War. So while we say goodbye to him today, maybe we'll get to see him around in future Summoner's War events and maybe even SWC next year as a commentator. Who knows? But the focus,
dude, he's gonna steal your job. What are you talking about, man?
He stays alive for a chance to move on to the APAC Cup, but he'll have to wait just a little bit because we have yet another match in the losers bracket round 1 between two other players who did get knocked down in the quarterfinals. So we've got plenty of matches coming your way.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of those players, they are going to be Lucky God and Juan. Speaking of Lucky God, this player has historically made it to many of these SWC events, but not really any results for him so far. So he really wants to make sure that he can try to have a comeback today, where on the other side, Juan.
Juan, I have a lot of things to say about Juan. I mean, listen, he came in yesterday. It was a double elimination. you know, he tried some things. We'll leave it at that. He tried some things, but I'm sure.
All right, we're
he'll
going
be able
straight to
kinda
game two.
lock it down to a more stable gameplay, standard gameplay today. We'll see if he continues to surprise us, ladies and gentlemen. These are your two players for the second match of the day. Still in the losers bracket, round one. It is going to be up first, Lucky God, who lost to Jack, but you know that's nothing to be ashamed of because Jack ended up going all the way to the winners finals yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, if you are Lucky God, you can argue just like you said. Hey, I may have lost 0-2, but I lost to technically
Not
the best
violent, bro.
guy of today. Lucky God, he says that he utilizes CC comms the best, especially when he's grabbing the first turn. So I wouldn't be too surprised to see comms around Gianna, around that concept from him, as we have Juan on the other side.
Yeah, Juan, I mean, those of you who watched yesterday will remember some of the craziness he brought. Of course, right from his very first game, he brings out the Light Ryu, tries to use it to help nuke down on turn one. Doesn't quite work out against the Gianna, and eventually he is shut down. But he also lost his second baby. So both of these players losing to the finalists yesterday. Second baby, of course, already securing his spot in the APAC Cup. So both players still having a second chance. And again, nothing to be ashamed of. Both players, I'm sure, coming a lot more prepared here on day two.
Yeah, I'm seeing some of Juan's special, like, you know, advice for the game, and he says that he feels like in the top level of Summoner's War, luck plays a big role in these games. So he feels like it's best to ruin his monsters tanky to make sure that he can survive whatever procs coming out from Lucky God as we get right in.
All right, boys. Welcome back to the game number 2 of today loser bracket for Korea Prelim between Juan and Lucky God. And we're seeing already the Lulu pre-ban. Putting the respect on that 2-star unit. And again, a pre-ban very different from the usual LD Nat 5 pre-ban that we see. We are seeing Molong, Sierra, two most popular first pick literally in this meta, getting drafted immediately. But without Lulu, Molong might not be as strong, but hey, he might have LD to back it up. Lucky God is gonna go for the Nefters and Joe Gun instead of the Sierra, and immediately we are seeing the Hey Gang counterpick to the Joe Gun and the front in place of the Lulu. We are seeing Tian Lang getting drafted for absolutely no reason. I have no idea why. He probably just want another stripper, but Tian Lang as a consistent stripper is not really something I really look forward to. But we are seeing Tian Lang right there, maybe to counter the attack bar gain of the Hey Gang, the Savannah follow-up as well. Over there, we're seeing Ongyoki getting drafted and the Carno for the Big Daddy HP lead in case Molong get banned out. So, over there, I think we are seeing only one counter to the strip, which is the Hey Gang, which means banning out Hey Gang. Juan doesn't really have any counter to enemy strip unless that is a very switchy Nemesis wheel front. The last pick, Gianna coming in to tell Juan that Hey Gang is gonna go bye-bye after the ban phase. So I'm not too sure about this. Maybe the Ongyoki will be the answer for Juan against Lucky God. But that is not a Hey Gang ban. That is... What? What is Lucky God doing? But maybe he wants to keep the Hey Gang in because the attack bar gain will give the Tian Lang advantage. So maybe that's the plan right there. He banned out the front, so no immunity whatsoever. So here is the first turn. Gianna gonna go. Tian Lang is gonna go. Big stun on the enemy team. But unfortunately, Juan's speed tuning is not even good enough to allow the team to move. But Ongyoki getting stunned might be bad because he's gonna come back very strong right here if Savannah fail to push back, and that is a fail to push back from Savannah on 2 unit, and the missed seal from the Joe Gun as well. This Ongyoki is gonna show you what Big Daddy damage look like, and zing zing, and almost 2 unit out of commission immediately, and Tian Lang doesn't have AoE anymore. Savannah can bring down the Ongyoki maybe. Gotta go for it, buddy. You can't leave that thing alive for too long. He gotta go for the damage on the Ongyoki right now. But he's gonna decide to go for the Panda instead. Here comes the Hey Gang taking with the speed buff. And the Carno putting down Rain of Fire. Another violent proc. And Ongyoki looking for a meal right now. And he's gonna go for the Savannah. Jing Jing. And she is gone as well. And that's it. GG. And do you remember what Juan say? Luck is a very big factor right there. And you see the pushback failing and the seal failing. I guess Juan was not joking about it. And on Yoki is gonna shut down everybody. And Juan take the first game. Oh my God, Lucky God was pretty unlucky indeed. He gotta change his name from Lucky God to something else, man. Because he's not lucky at all. He is not lucky at all. We are going to game 2 very quickly between Juan and Lucky God. Compared to the first duo, these guys are getting the job done really, really quickly. And I like that a lot. Gosh, that was quick, man. I like that. Let's go for a quick break so I can go and eat lunch. Okay, we are going to game 2 between Lucky God. Let's see what's the pre-ban here. We might see Ong Yoki and maybe a Gianna or Tian Lang pre-ban here, potentially. Because Ong Yoki, way too strong, man. Way too strong. What's going to be the pre-ban here? Lucky God, you got to be scared of that unit, right? There's no way you're going to let that through. It's going to be Molong and Haegang pre-ban. Seeing Lucky God really want to use his Gianna and Jogun, the Haegang pre-ban make perfect sense. So Lucky God, first pick, Ciara or Nephthys? Which one is it going to be? Maybe Jogun first pick too. Because Jogun's more common, right? You don't want it to be taken away. But banning Haegang saying you are going to pick Jogun and Gianna. It's going to be a Ciara first pick for Lucky God here. Locking that in. And it's going to be Lulu for Juan. Potentially Carno as well. Very, very strong starter for a turn 2 team. But, ooh. Oh, no. It's going to go with it. There's no way you're not going with Lulu. Right? It's going to be Lulu and Carno. Lucky God seeing this. We definitely go for Jogun, Nephthys, and then Gianna, Savannah for his draft. But last time, it didn't work out too well because he missed the pushback from Savannah. He might switch that with a Changpeng this time. Lucky God, let's see if he decides to go. He's going to actually go with a Fran instead. He didn't want to commit to the draft that really failed him last time. So he's going to go for something a little bit more bruisery-ish with Fran and Okeanos. And here comes the Nyx that's very strong with Carno and very good counter unit for Oki and Ciara if Juan get lucky. And from what I can see, Juan's pretty lucky. And Ong Yoki's back to scare the shit out of Okeanos right there. Lucky God seeing this Ong Yoki. He's still going to go with the Gianna, which means he has to ban Ong Yoki, because the moment you stun Ong Yoki, he is gonna just yeet you out of the game with one skill. Lucky God, last pick is going to be... No, not gonna be Gianna, because he know that is not very good against Ong Yoki here. He has to go with maybe another healer. No, he's gonna commit to that Gianna and need to go with the Savannah. No, gonna go for the Daphnis, looking to one-shot something quickly, but there's going to be a resist leader, and that Nyx has to get banned if the Daphnis want to stay in the game though. Oh, I'm not sure about the last 2 drafts from Lucky God here, because they're not particularly good against what is going on with Juan's team right now. And Juan's gonna go for the Fire Monkey King to deal with the Okeanos, potentially banning out either the Ciara or the Daphnis here, because Monkey King's gonna be pretty good. It's gonna be Ong Yoki ban, it's gonna be Fran ban. Lucky God has to deal with the Nyx and the Resist leader. So that's going to be a lot of bad RNG that can happen to Lucky God. So he needs to be a Lucky God right now to go through all that bad RNG and shut down Juan's team. Nyx, Carno, and Lulu is not funny. So Lucky God decided to go with the accuracy lead, trying to bring back some RNG to his side here, potentially land his stun and bomb and damage. But can he land it though? Because Nyx passive is going to give you one half of trouble here. First turn, bomb landed on the monkey. AoE landed on one unit here. Oki. I don't think he's going to land stun on anybody. But he's going to go for the stun, land on the Nyx here, give the monkey a lot of stack though. But the Lulu is going to go down. No, glancing hit from the Lulu, moving in front of the Ciara. And I think that's it. Yeah. Lucky God is slowly realizing that he's not gonna get any luck from this because Carno is moving, and with Nick's passive, the slow debuff is gonna be very long, and the monkey's moving. Oh my god, that is a 3-turn slow, and a big ass stun on Okeanos, and a violent proc for Juan to get Juan more turn to say, Lucky God, you are not getting any turn this time. And Monkey's gonna go for the damage on the Sierra. Big damage right there, thanks to the Okeano free stack earlier on. That's it. The moment you let Nyx through, man, it's just not gonna be easy for you. Okay, 1 turn from Gianna. But, oh my god. 2 turn provoke. The monkey can literally almost win everything by now. Just the monkey alone. Nyx and Carno, way too strong. Way too strong. And yeah, I think it's just not good draft. Also not good synergy. The last 2 draft from Lucky God, which is weak against Juan's team altogether. And yeah. The draft was just bad, man. I think Juan got that too easy. Juan got that too easy. So Juan is moving on to the next game. I think he is fighting MDBB in the next game to see who's gonna move on in loser bracket. Congratulations to Juan. Pretty easy W, 2-0 for him. Man, the Gianna and the Daphnis draft just... Also, the fact that the Lulu move in front of the Ciara decided the fate of the Fire Monkey. If the Lulu moved after the Ciara, then the bomb could have landed on the Lulu and maybe stun him, whatever. But the moment Lulu moved in front of Ciara, it's over. It's immediately over. So that's game 2. I think we're gonna go for a break here, potentially. Let me hear what they gotta say.
At the ready, and Gianna not getting that value we often see her hailed for, right? Why she's such a high priority. Juan just answers right back and says, I mean, you can have the monster, but if she doesn't do anything, it's not going to matter. So Juan looking a lot better than he did on day 1 as he gets to stay alive here in Group A's losers bracket. This group is starting to get really, really interesting, Peter.
Yeah, I mean, I remember yesterday, you were very disappointed with Juan for the way he threw round 1. But of course, Juan just going to win back Chobra's trust right back on day number 2 as we see the replay.
What did he kill the Molong right there? Which is bad.
This was the Ongyoki show, right? Molong set it up, but after that, Ongyoki just slashes all the way through. And even in game 2, Juan very well prepared.
Yeah, I mean,
dude, look at that. Just
so
over.
Much control on the side of Juan. Never ending from the sword rain. Look at that.
Yeah, I mean, you just never saw anything ever ending, no divas ever ending because of the combination that Juan was able to bring out. That means it's going to be a 2-0 win for Juan against Lucky God as Juan gets to continue in the losers bracket for Group A of the APAC preliminaries here for SWC 2021.
Oh, he's going to fight Z-Song.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at the bracket. The match is coming up. It's going to be MDBB versus 4Baby, who has been waiting for this redemption, and then Juan versus C-Sung. So MDBB and Juan, they still have a long journey ahead of them. Their next opponents already waiting for them in the losers bracket, round 2.
Yeah, I mean, definitely now 4Baby and Jisung got a little taste, little look into their opponents. But I'm really feeling for Jisung right now. How is he going to deal with Juan's Ongyoki?
Yeah, I mean, Juan, yesterday he kind of has some fun with the options he has. He comes in with some ideas. It doesn't work out. And he says, okay, well, I mean, that's just too bad. I just have like 10 other things I can do. So if you have an answer, great, but I'm going to guess you don't. Well, we're going to have to find out how those matches play out. We're going to take a quick break. But ladies and gentlemen, when we come back, it's going to be 2 more best of 3s. And then we still have more matches afterwards to see who eventually will secure that second spot to the APAC Cup. Don't go anywhere. We return with the APAC preliminaries Group A.
All right, guys. I'm gonna go for a quick break as well. Gonna try to eat something really quick before I go back. It's gonna be like a 5-minute break, I think. So stay tuned. And also sponsored by NotVPN. Anyway, I'll see you guys in 7 minutes right here. I'll be right back.
Did not pull the Champang yet. I would have thought I would see Sierra first pick. He goes to the
Okay, here we go. Oh, Lucian, it's over. Lucian, it's the 12,000. Mr. Chung is going to be this year's SWC champion.
This is war. Lead, follow, or get out of the way. I'll show you who's boss. The world is now a real-time battlefield. Join the global battlefield. Summoner's War, Lost Centuria. Download now.
Wanted to bring to your attention again, as we do every single SWC broadcast. Camilla here. You want to see a side Ciara getting hit by frog move. Look at Looking to get that full team strip attack our first guy.
This is war. Lead, follow, or get out of the way. I'll show you who's boss. The world is now a real-time battlefield. Join the global battlefield. Summoner's War, Lost Centuria. Download now.
Ooh. Did I make it back in time? Oh my
Welcome
god.
back, everyone.
Woo.
We are live with the SWC 2021 APAC
Yay.
preliminaries. Group
Wait,
A,
hold
we
up.
are in day 2 as we continue to take a look at the losers bracket. Sure, we're here with Peter, and we're going to be getting ready right for the next match as MDBB gets to continue his tournament run.
Oh my god, I was so
after a
hungry just
2-1
now. I
victory
was like
against
sweating.
Charmy.
Right,
Good thing we got
MDBB,
food.
this
We're
player,
good.
one of my favorite players today, here at the APAC Group A Day 2. This guy has shown that he is no stranger. He is not afraid of picking these new monsters
please?
or bruisers.
How about
he
you just
loves
wait a little
damage,
bit?
and I love it too.
Yeah, he likes to go for that
Every
tanky
time,
damage,
dude.
of course,
People just
very
never
much
learn.
favoring the M Bison, the Fire M Bison, and we've seen it contested a bit in the bans, but today it was let through, and he makes great use of it. On the other side, Peter, it's going to be 4Baby, who has been waiting for this match after he loses to Jack in the semifinals yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, 4Baby, this is another player with a lot of expectations. He's got great monster box through the ragdoll pattern. We know that he wants to make it through with his son together. So I am excited to see some of that maybe giving him a boost, you know? Father energy.
Watching your son, right, already get that spot in the APAC Cup, hopefully that is inspiration for 4Baby, but it's going to be a tough opponent on both sides. Like you mentioned, Peter, we've got some strong monsters that they both seem to favor. We'll see how that plays into the draft. We're going to go right into game number 1 in this best of 3. It's the
Alright.
losers bracket round.
Let's get ready, boys. All right. We are going to the semi-final of the loser bracket between 4Baby and MDBB. MDBB got a little bit lucky last time though. A lot of violent procs on his side, but 4Baby is not a very easy opponent. We're seeing Oki and Molong pre-ban here. Molong is actually earning his spot in the pre-ban phase instead of LD Nat 5 this time. So we get Lulu first pick. We get a Ragdoll Fran first pick. Both are leaning into a Bruiser lineup. And MDBB is actually rocking double Onimusha. The wind and the water one. The more underrated one, I would say. So the water one is good for long battle because he gain attack stat. And the wind one is a very tanky unit with high HP build. Interesting. So we are seeing another Onimusha on the side of 4Baby. He's trying to make a statement here with the Kinky as well. MDBB, will he take the Kaki? He is going to take the Kaki into the game. And he needs to last pick a support unit. It might be a Molly. It might be a Fire Healer, whatever that is. It's going to be a Molly for MDBB. We are seeing 4 Onimusha, and that is amazing. That's going to happen this match here. And the last pick for 4Baby will be the classic Rika. I was going to say Raki. It's gonna be Rika last pick for baby, and it's gonna be a Lulu ban. It's probably gonna be a Fran ban. Either Fran or Rika should be banned here as well. And let's see here which one is going to win. Both healer getting banned now. Everybody going in with raw damage. One side no leader skill, one side ragdoll leader skill. For Onimusha going to be in the battle for Samsung World Championship. Let's see which one's gonna come on top. The Elemental Onimusha or the LD Premium Onimusha. So the Dyna's gonna be the target for attack here. First turn already doing a lot of damage, but here comes Rika with the AoE dart. No, she's gonna start with the AoE stun instead. Didn't get the stun, get a slow debuff on the Onimusha here. Big defense break on the Fuki. Because right now, this Diana is going to one-shot the Fuki potentially. She's going to transform because even if she lands one hit, it is going to be okay. And she's going to crit all hit and she's going to send this Fuki to where he belongs. Oh, not yet, but the Ragdoll is going to be there to finish the job. And here comes more damage coming out from the Rika here. But Kaki and Suki is not something you can just laugh at. They do a lot of damage. And here come the Kaki with the Violent Pro, sending Diana to meet with Fuki over there as well. And Suki is going to do a lot of damage onto the Rika, and when a Rika can use stun something to save the day. No stun from the Rika, and that defense break is going to be very painful for baby to handle. Are you saying that the Suki and the Kaki is gonna finish off the Rika? Big damage, zing zing, and Rika's actually almost dead. The Violent Pro from the Suki is gonna make sure that Rika's gonna go down as well. The Onimusha are killing it, and I'm not sure which one, but I know that the Kinky is going down. Here comes the damage from the Ragdoll. Boom, Kaki's going down as well. So it's gonna be Suki and Kinky. Which one's gonna bring it home? It's gonna be Kinky going for the AoE, do good damage, but that is not enough. Heal back Suki, big damage, and Suki take down Kinky, and Ragdoll will be countered by the natural counter. Big damage on the Ragdoll, but not enough to put him into Torrent phase, which means right now Suki is gonna do enough damage to bring him down easily. Ragdoll without Torrent, he cannot kill it. He cannot do anything. And Suki is going to take the cake, goes wild down, and finish the show. Onimusha wins the game. MDBB with the triple Onimusha actually win the game. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh my God. Oh my God. The triple Onimusha team won. Oh my God, absolutely amazing today. So much Onimusha. This might as well the Onimusha day. Amazing, absolutely amazing. We are going to game 2 between MDBB and 4Baby. Is it gonna be an Onimusha pre-ban or Lulu pre-ban here? Alright, pre-ban? What's it going to be? It's gonna be Lulu and the Fire Bison pre-ban. So first pick for 4Baby. MDBB without Lulu right now. Will he go with the triple Onimusha again, knowing 4Baby is a Ragdoll heavy user? It's gonna be a Molong first pick for... Oh, it's gonna be a Molong first pick. So it's gonna be a turn 2 calm as well. MDBB now starting off with the Ciara here. No more Onimusha. So Molong first pick can easily lead to the front and the Ragdoll Dyna pick. So MDBB knowing that's gonna happen, will he stay with the Kaki Fuki strat? And Suki too. I mean, Suki was the one to win. So MDBB seeing that enemy is going with a slow team is gonna grab the Jogun here for his first turn strip. What is going to be? The third pick for 4Baby. Is he gonna commit to the front Ragdoll strat though? It's not like no them or anything, you know, not like I stayed at home or something. But for 4Baby is going to be the front Ragdoll strat, which means MDBB can commit to another stripper if he wants to, if he has another stripper ready, and go first and shut down 4Baby. What is it going to be, MDBB? Are you going to go with triple Onimusha again to flex on the enemy? He's gonna steal the Diana away from 4Baby and go with the Molly as well. So also he's gonna go with a bruiser setup here. And last pick for 4Baby will be the Antares to counter Diana, and another pick potentially be Rika as well.
Keep it going, Sean. Favorite YouTuber.
Yo, thanks for the sub, buddy. Appreciate it. And it's gonna be the Rika last pick from 4Baby. And MDBB seeing this might go with a Juno pick as well to deal with both Rika and Fran potentially. But no, MDBB is gonna show us what's up with the last pick, Isilin. He is going to be the sort of budget Artamil with the dots and the damage, and he has to ban out the Fran here. And MDBB is putting up a show, baby. And I like that. Okay, I like that a lot. Oh my god, that is amazing. Okay, first turn belongs to the Jogun. Gonna go for the easy strip here. And he did crit and miss strip as well, so that's kind of yikes. But that will allow the Molong to kill something maybe. But Rika has to move, and there are 3 will rune that she cannot do anything about. So here comes Molong. Beautiful strip stun from Molong onto 2 units that will require to be stripped. And Rika, beautiful follow-up as well. Stun the Ciara and the Antares with a big follow-up. Stun the Ciara as well. The RNG is with 4Baby tonight. Or maybe just this one. Ciara is out, but Molong is now stunned. Big stun from the Rika once again. Oh my god. Unbelievable Molong strip coming out from 4Baby. And the stun didn't happen even though he crit. And right now Isilin is getting focused down because, oh my god, Rika with another proc coming out. And Antares with another proc as well. He needs to bring down this archer quickly because that thing is annoying. Here comes the Diana. But Antares with another proc to the moon, baby. And MDBB is getting shut down every single turn. RNG is with 4Baby in this match. And here comes Molong gonna go for the defense, but doesn't need it because Rika is gonna stun the Diana once again. So the Isilin's gonna die to the dot, but he should die right now. Finish him. Because if you don't, he's gonna start shooting arrows and stuff. That's not very funny. So MDBB left with the Jogun and the Diana. Finally shielding the Antares, but is that going to be enough though? Because Molong's going to defense break the Diana. No, going to go for the stun. Didn't get the stun though, but Diana is taking a lot of damage here. Finally got a chance to transform. But look at how close she is. The moment she touched Ragdoll, she's going to die. Right? The moment she touched Ragdoll, she died. And we couldn't see the Dart Archer perform because of the first turn Molong strip was too clean. Too good, man. Too good. Because you saw there was attack buff and immunity. And Molong stripped the immunity on both the Archer and the Ciara. Because the Diana was moving anyway. You don't need to strip the Diana. He stripped both the Archer and the Ciara. Only the immunity. That was actually insane RNG for 4Baby right there. Holy moly. Crazy RNG, man. Alright. We are going to game 3. Will we see the Lulu pre-ban? Or not? Oh my god, it is going to be the Lulu pre-ban once again. Will Lulu proceed to have one of the highest pre-ban rate in this tournament? We shall see. But the first pick for MDBB, what is it going to be? It is going to be a Molong first pick. So Molong Lulu is really super meta even in the tournament setting here. So losing the Molong, what is 4Baby's gonna get? Is he gonna still go with front Ragdoll as usual? Or no? I mean, what did I say? It's going to be front Ragdoll. MDBB. Will you go with Onimusha and Molly? Because I want to see that, buddy. I really want to see that. So, he's going to go Molly. Oh no, is he going to Fuki this? Oh no, is he going with Fuki? Maybe he's going to pick Diana early though. So MDBB, what do you want to do here? Triple Onimusha again? Oh, he's going to go with double Panda this time. Lock in the Fang Yen for damage. So seeing this, maybe 4Baby will go with a Diana and potentially go in with... There's a lot of things, man. The Sarion, some sort of win pushback. Oh my god, he did go with a Diana, but he's going to have a Dark Demon for his team to do good damage, be annoying. But MDBB is literally picking a new team every single match, and he's gonna go in with the Water Bison and the Vert. So MDBB know that if we are going for a long game, we are bringing in some destroy effect, and that is going to be in the form of the Water Bison. Oh my god, MDBB surprising every single match. I like that. He's playing this tournament in style. For Baby seeing this, probably not sure what to do, but you know that enemy doesn't have immunity, so the best pick is still going to be Rika or Poseidon here. Let's see what he decides to do. It is going to be the textbook answer to the enemy team. It's going to be Rika. Ban now the Molly here. Rika getting banned out immediately. So MDBB is going to go in with some sort of bruiser-ish, but not a lot of healing here. But he does have a lot of tankiness. So let's see if he's going to handle this. Here comes the first turn coming out from the Molong. Gonna go for big damage potentially onto the Diana maybe, and then follow up with the Bison Destroy. Look at that Destroy, and right now Diana is half dead. Any healing effort will be kind of half as well. But the thing is, Molong is also in a very bad position where 2 strong damage dealer, 3 damage dealer is going to bring down this Molong, no sweat. And here comes the Demon turn, boom, and the Molong is out of commission pretty much immediately. So the strategy was only to destroy the HP of Diana, and I'm not sure if it's working, but the destroy is actually working here. So maybe it was intended for Molong to go down pretty much immediately. So here we go with the Panda going for the healing, and the healing from Fran to cleanse the provoke as well. And here comes the Bison. What is he going to do? Provoke? Didn't land the provoke though, but he has a violent proc to provoke the demon once again, destroying the demon HP. But you cannot really kill the demon, right? It's going to come back with skill 2 and ignore your defense. And that is not good news for the Panda, who rely on his defense. So the Bison is really working on this Diana HP right here. But Diana can actually transform right now. Losing a lot of HP might mean losing a lot of damage. Let's see the damage from Diana. It is going to be pretty garbage because of damage reduction from the Bison as well. So it's looking pretty good for Bison, but he killed the demon, which means the demon's going to come back anytime soon, which means Panda is going to die anytime soon. Not sure what's the plan for MDBB here. Why is he going with this? I'm not too sure, but hey, we're going to find out really, really soon. So Panda looking to kill Diana, but decided I can't do that. If I kill Diana, the demon come back. I'm not prepared for that just yet. So Diana's gonna get a turn here. Easy transformation. Potentially knock down the Bison as well. The Dawn's gonna be enough to do the job. Come back to the form and gonna go for the big stun on the Panda maybe. Big stun on the Panda. Panda almost killed Diana right there. But if Diana go down, which means the demon's gonna come back up. So I'm not sure what's the plan right here for MDBB because yeah, what does he plan to do with the demon when he come back? Because he's lowering Fran HP. Maybe he's trying to lower everybody HP so that when the demon come back and kill the Panda, Vert can finish the job. But I'm not sure if Vert can deal with 2 units at the same time though, especially one of them being a ragdoll. So I think this game was pretty much over. I'm not too sure about this, but maybe MDBB just want to have fun. Maybe he know he cannot beat 4 Baby. Just like, hey, let's just pick a Water Bison, give the people some entertainment, and that's about it. So the Vert go down as well, and I think the Diana is just gonna suicide here, and the demon's gonna come back, and then the demon's gonna ignore defense, boom, and that's over. So that was MDBB effort in this match, letting 4 Baby move on and gonna be in the final of the loser bracket here. Unfortunately, we see a lot of potential coming out of MDBB draft with some fun unit, but this is not a stage to have fun, unfortunately. So 4 Babies moving on, and we're going to the next match.
favor and presents Rika as this huge threat, which she has truly become here in Group A of the APAC preliminaries. Beelzebub now showing up in this tournament, gets a win for his record as well. Day 2 is already looking even spicier than Day 1 did.
Yeah, I mean, right now, before we've been throwing ments like we're seeing different meta, Molong, OK Sierra, but this is new meta.
This is new. This is the next step after that, right? We came in with that idea, but let's take a look at some of these replays, Peter, between these two players. It went all the way to Game 3.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing some replays here, some exciting action.
Dude, the first match though, that was real fun.
Although he went
That
down,
first match
he
was
has
real
shown us
fun.
So many fun strategies, and this is an example of one of them. Onimusha's being so strong.
MDBB with the bruiser power took that game 1. But
Dude,
there
this
was
entire
the
proc
answer from
so
4
much,
Baby
man. That was
in game
crazy.
2.
Yeah, I mean, the stuns were too much. The Dark Elven Ranger was trying to return some stuns of her own, but it was too late.
The Dark Elven Ranger not seeing much action at all, so the hidden pick not working out for MDBB.
What's
and
up with
this was
this?
the last game we just watched where Beelzebub really took the spotlight.
Yeah, I mean, once again, smartly played by 4Baby here, saving that skill too. Had he used it before Beelzebub went down, this wouldn't have happened. So 4Baby showing that he is comfortable on this Beelzebub pick. He is no stranger to the mechanisms.
Truly, truly well prepared for 4Baby. It was just waiting for that last moment. Beelzebub comes back, finishes the game, and that is a 2-1 victory as 4Baby wins in the losers bracket round 2 for the APAC preliminaries Group A. We are on day 2. That means MDBB will be eliminated.
Yo, J-Man, thanks so much for the prime.
Continue on the road for SWC 2021. 4Baby still has more chances to try to join his son, Second Baby, in that APAC Cup.
Yeah, the father buff we were talking about, he wants to make sure he's on the lookout now, of course. We're going to have new players coming in.
All right, Juan and Z
Juan
Song.
is another player that has shown us exceptional usage of this new meta.
Dude, I wanna see
and
the
I am
War Young
looking
match
for
again.
so much out of this player.
Just all these different options that
I
not
wish
a
you
lot of
picked War
other
Young
players
again.
seem to have or have prepared. So Juan going to be a threat against anyone left in this bracket. Earlier we saw him coming out with the Nyx as well as the Fire Monkey King. So continuing to cycle through all the options he has in his pool.
Yeah, pretty much what MDBB did, right? So making sure that your opponent cannot keep tabs on you. You know, Juan, you see this guy, he's always going to do this. No, he is always going to bring something new. So you better be prepared for this, Jisung, because you are about to get your mind blown with us as we see, of course, now Jisung's strategy a bit as well.
Jisung had some good plays yesterday, but not able to make it very far. Won his first match and then falls in the winner semifinals against Second Baby. So now he has one more chance going up against Juan. Can he keep his tournament life alive, or is Juan going to make this comeback all the way through the losers bracket? That is what we're waiting for in this matchup.
Yeah, speaking of Jisung, he is also a player that has chosen a lot of different strategies. So one big advantage for Jisung as well is that Juan also doesn't really have a total complete read on this player yet. So I'm also expecting to see many high plays, really good stuff out of Jisung.
Given the drafts we've had so far in day 2, Peter, I am super excited to see what we get to see from these two players, Juan versus Jisung, to see who moves on in the losers bracket for Group A of the APAC preliminaries. This is all for SWC 2021 to challenge the world and try to go for that crown later in the year at the World Finals. We are in Game 1 of this best of 3.
All right. Let's go. We are going for the first game in the second semi-final of the loser bracket between Z and Juan. So we're seeing a Ganny and a 5 Bison pre-ban here. And I think Z draft was pretty weird in my opinion. But Juan draft is pretty good. And Juan has the Nyx combo as well. So that's very, very strong. So we're seeing Molong, Sierra, Joe Gunn, Hey Gang getting drafted immediately once again. And the third pick can be a Nyx. Oh, doesn't want to go with Hey Gang just yet. But what do you go with if you're not going Hey Gang now? He might go with Lulu. He might go with Diana. You know, pretty good, pretty solid draft for the Bruiser playstyle. He's going to go with an early Kinky here, potentially. And a Lulu for the healing. So over there, we are knowing that the Hey Gang is coming out what is he going to do with this? Because he knows he's going to get counter. So, Z is going to go with a Savannah, very strong unit against the current draft of Juan right now. And the last pick will be... Oh, the last pick is going to be the Fuki. Wait. I'm not sure which one is which. Z is the one with a short name. Yeah, I got it right. Oh, it's going to be a Fuki in this draft. But seeing this, I think Juan is going to go with a Rika, potentially a Verd, potentially a... There's so many things. It's going to go with a Fire Ryu this time. Very strong unit against the Wind unit over there. And last pick, what is it going to be? It's going to be a double immunity situation here for Juan. And Z, seeing this, has to go with a double stripper setup here. And it's going to be good for him as well. And Z, what stripper are you going for? Triton? Chiwu? You don't need to go for another speed lead. So I think a stripper with impact like Triton will be useful here. Or Bearing will be pretty good as well. It's going to be a Triton coming out from Z for the extra silence. And we might see a ban on the Ryu. And it's going to be a ban on the Jogun. Which means it's going to be a full win team against non-fire team coming out from Juan here. And that looks pretty good for Z, not going to lie. If he land his pushback on the Lulu and the Kinky. But knowing most Savannah out there doesn't have a lot of accuracy. It might be bad for Z to rely on one single unit to do all the control. But look at that. Fran might be on triple Nemesis. What is it going to be? That Fran is on Nemesis but didn't proc because Triton is not very good at doing damage either. Missed the strip on the Lulu though. And that's going to be real bad. But did get the pushback on everybody and the defense break as well. Which means this Fuki is going to do a lot of damage. And the first bomb from Ciara will be on the Fran. Missed the bomb though. Will she hit her? Because she might gain enough attack power to cut in between. Unfortunately, the damage wasn't enough and she cut in between, protecting the team. And the Lulu actually moved in front of the Fuki. Oh my god. All the setup that Z put out was nullified by the Lulu. And it might be a little bit over, but not just yet, because Ciara and Savannah can do good damage without the need for their debuff. So right here, Ciara is doing a lot of damage on the front, and the Savannah is going to go for the big damage onto the front, finishing off, maybe? Gonna finish the front off easily, but the Molong seeing the opportunity here, gonna go for the damage onto the Ciara, and the Kinky has the attack buff ready, and that's gonna give him more damage to do on the Ciara. But the Fuki is doing a lot of damage on this Molong as well. Ciara default attack is not gonna be enough to kill Molong, which means Lulu is gonna keep him alive. So this Kinky, if he managed to finish off the Ciara right now, it's gonna be huge. And he did get the defense break, but that was not enough to finish off the Ciara. But next turn from the Molong might be enough, but will that turn come? Ciara is going to cleanse the defense break right there, and the Triton will have skill 3 ready by now, but the Molong is going to take a turn before anyone can save Ciara. Get a violent proc as well, try to defense break the Fuki, but not enough. And right here, the Savannah getting the violent proc, back at it again, and now have skill 3 ready next turn. And that's going to be pretty bad for both Kinky and Lulu, having to deal with the defense break coming out from the Savannah very, very soon. Big damage from Fuki, finish off the Molong, and here come Kinky trying to push the Savannah off her beast, but not enough. Double silence coming out, and this Savannah is going to land the defense break on the Kinky, but pay the price by losing her beast. But that's going to be more than enough for the Fuki to do enough damage on the Kinky, and right now Savannah should have enough damage to finish off the Kinky as well. And that might be it. Z might take first game. Wait. Why did he hit the Lulu? Why not just finish off the Kinky? Maybe he just want to be safe right there. He's going to leave the Kinky to the Fuki. And Fuki's going to go for the big damage on the Kinky. Finish him off. And Savannah is no need to do anything anymore. And first game goes to Z. Not bad, not bad. He got his team. And he win. Because the setup worked out. Z take first game. So Juan going for turn 2. But didn't pick a Nyx right there. So his immunity didn't stay up long enough to protect anything. All right, we are going to game 2 between Z and Juan. I think the pre-ban might be the Lulu this time. Lulu Jogun pre-ban? Or maybe a LD Nat 5 pre-ban. What is it going to be? Oh my god, finally we're seeing the meta getting pre-ban. Oh my god, that's going to be the Molong and the Lulu pre-ban here. Oh my. Finally, we are seeing the meta pre-ban. And we can see our first pick here for Z. Let's see what Han decides to do, because now the turn 2 setup might not be as strong. Will he go differently this time? I want to see him pick the Warrior, man. Oh, he's going to go with a Ragdoll first for Juan. Oh, Juan is fully prepared. If you take my Lulu, I got the Lulu but white version. And here comes Shushu going into the match together with Ragdoll. So seeing this, Z, what are you going to respond with? It's going to be the first turn strategy once again, but this time he's going to take the Kaki to deal with the damage onto the Ragdoll. And it's going to be the Carno draft right here. Nothing changed, and maybe you're going to see a Vert, a Diana, a Juno, some good old, turn 2 stuff going on. What is it going to be for Juan here? It is going to be the Ongyoki that won him in previous game, but Ongyoki doesn't deal with Savannah all too well, and Z knows that. And now he takes the Savannah and the Triton once again for the strip and the pushback. And looking at this, you have to go with a Vert for a false ban at least. Let's see what Juan decides to do, because you have Ragdoll already. You might go in between with the Ragdoll passive, but he's going to go with a Heigang here and potentially ban out the Triton. So it's going to be a Heigang getting locked in here, but Heigang doesn't deal with Triton well enough, so it's got to be a Triton ban or a Savannah ban here, and let the Heigang counter the Jogun. It's going to be a Triton ban, it's going to be a Carno ban, so it means Juan is going to move in between no matter what. But will that moving in between good enough for him to deal with Z's team? Okay, Terma belongs to the Jogun as expected, but the attack bar of Juan is kind of slow, which means if the Jogun doesn't crit a lot, then Z will still move. Jogun actually chicken out and not go for the big old strip, leaving Savannah in an awkward situation, got nothing to do, which means there's nothing to protect after this turn as well. He's trying to kill the Ongyoki quickly, but that strip gives Ongyoki free attack bar, and now Ongyoki's taking a turn doing some massive damage onto the enemy team, but that will not... Oh my god, the big violent to finish off the Kaki here. Also heal himself back to full, which means this bomb might not do enough damage to him. And she chose to not detonate the bomb, which means right now Shushu can cleanse the bomb. He wants to end the Heigang, land a big despair stun on the Ciara here. Ragdoll, I think he's ready. He's ready for the finishing move onto the Savannah, take her off her beast. Missed the crit though, unfortunately. But that is not going to stop Ongyoki. But that strip actually cleansed the bomb on Ongyoki. Z was like, what the heck just happened? I forgot. But hey, the bomb is not here anymore, and Ongyoki is standing strong once again. And this Savannah losing her beast, losing her attack bar, Ongyoki getting extra healing for no absolute reason. But hey, who give a shit when you're winning anyway? So Juan is gonna take this game. Well, what kind of game was that, man? It was weird as hell, dude. Oh my god, what kind of game was that? Yo, hey, sir guy. Yo, thanks for the sub. I saw somebody subbing. Thank you so much. I'm doing good, man. How you doing? Kind of hungry though. I saw Hades Chestnut with the Prime. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Alright, we're going to game 3 with the Tianlang and the Fire Bison pre-ban. I haven't seen a Tianlang today, like I think at all. I think I saw a Tianlang earlier, maybe? But we didn't see Tianlang at all, so that was a weird pre-ban there. So Lulu first pick for Juan. And is it going to be a CR Jogun once again for Z? Let's see if he changed because he's been playing with CR Jogan all this time. Will he change or not? Will he take Molong Carno? I mean, no Carno anymore. Molong Molly. Okay, both are going Bruiser. So Z is stepping into the territory of Juan, and Juan be like, hold my beer, I'm gonna go with Nephthys and steal your Jogan as well. And this Molong draft might be weaker than you thought it would be, but hey, you still can draft Tetra and Juno right now and scare the life out of that Nephthys very easily. But let's see what Z decides to do here. Because I haven't seen him pick a Bruiser setup yet. We've all been seeing like Ciara, Jogan, Savannah. But let's see. Z, will you shine with a Bruiser style? He's gonna go with a Water Unicorn here for immunity. Not bad. And he's going to pick the weaker Kinky. I think this one is called Artamieli. Light Art Angel, pretty off-meta stuff right here coming out from Z. And we're seeing a Bovo to counter the Amelia and a Dark Panda for some big damage. Pretty good solid draft coming out from Juan with a Bruiser lineup. And the Icarus last pick here coming out from Z to do damage onto pretty much everything there. Pretty good solid damage as well. And I think it's gonna be Amelia ban, and it's gonna be potentially Jogan or Bovo ban here. Because if you bring Amelia and you leave the Bovo in, you're just gonna die pretty much immediately. What is it gonna be? It's gonna be a Bovo ban, it's gonna be the Icarus ban. So right now, the Nephthys Jogan combo is in, and the Dark Panda will probably have enough damage to one-shot something immediately because of attack buff coming out from Jogan, giving him a lot of damage buff overall. Alright, first turn belongs to the Jogan, and he has a chance to seal this Molly as well. Gonna take that chance immediately. Gonna go for the big strip, landed on the needed unit to be stripped, which is the horse, and gonna silence the horse real quick. Attack buff for the Dark Panda. This might allow him to chop that Artamiel off. I still don't remember that unit name and rarely see him anyway. And here comes the Molong trying to stun the Panda, but didn't really do anything here. The Amelia didn't get a violent proc. Here comes the Dark Panda. Almost one shot. And I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. Game 3 goes to Juan. Wait, that was so fast, dude. He chopped that otter into like fucking onion pieces, man. Oh my god. You see that scene from Kung Fu Panda? Where the dad panda or something? He was making like noodles and he's like pop, 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 pop. Yeah, that was the panda right there. And Artemia was just a simple piece of onion, dude. It's like pop, 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 you know? Sad. Yeah, let's go post the code. The America Cup, right? Just post it, dude. We're gonna get the code for this one soon, I think. But I think there's no more. I don't think Z can come back from this because there's only one damage, which is Molong, and there's no follow-up. So at some point, the Dark Panda is gonna just chop the Molong into fine pieces as well. That's pretty much it. My god, that Artemia, man. Me just like yeeted that thing off the earth literally in seconds, dude. Oh my god. I mean, it's over now. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. I think Juan just won right there with a violent proc. I mean, the moment the Panda kills something, it's gonna lose a lot of HP. Look at that. It almost 100 to 0 that Molly. It almost 100 to 0 the Molly. Like, in one turn. That was crazy, dude. That was so crazy. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. There's no way. You know what? There's no way. If Juan lose, I will show feed pics, but impossible. So Juan's gonna take this W easily from Z and moving on to the final of the loser bracket. Congratulations, Juan. Well played. I think we might have a. I don't know if we're gonna have a break. Usually they will have a break.
This stable first pick for a lot of these players, and the Panda Warriors, the Onimushas, they are now center stage here in the APAC preliminaries for Group A.
Yeah, I mean, what a match, man. I'm still just, my mind is flashing back. What if Ming didn't proc, right?
Oh,
Artemio.
that was just such a moment. I mean, me just single-handedly procs and just shuts down the entire game plan from Jisoo by taking out one monster right off the bat.
Yeah, I mean, before the game even started, we said it is a superhero versus superhero on the side, Artemio and Ming. And your superhero just dies. What can you do?
It's
the
just
other
the kryptonite against Artemio.
Yeah.
Just the proc is the kryptonite against Artemio, gets shut down. And that means Juan is going to stay alive. Jisung, unfortunately, gets knocked out, not able to continue here in SWC 2021. Of course, Juan, not done yet. Still has some more matches to go if he wants to make it to the APAC Cup.
Yeah, I mean, something funny I'm noticing is that on the top side, a lot of the players in the bracket there were afraid of Juan. They were choosing him as the one player they don't want to go up against, but it's happening.
Juan's still just coming back. Well, let's take a look at some of these highlights, as we did have some great moments in this best of three between Juan and Jisoo.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing the replays here. This is when the full win composition was actually able to dish out enough damage.
Nobody picked
by
Bird.
banning Fire
Weird.
Ryu. And the second round, we see the Ongyoki.
Yeah, Ongyoki show for sure. Just doing so much damage and draining off of that as well to keep himself healthy. That brings Juan to game number 3.
Yeah, the game number 3. This is where everything ended in a single turn for Jisoo. You just can't help wonder, was the Amelia pick too early? Because once that Amelia pick came out, of course, Juan is just going to be able to take deep overwork, and here we have the results.
2-1 victory for Juan. Like you mentioned, Peter, was this somehow decided in the draft? That's something that players will always have lingering over their head because there's so many things to consider in that phase of the game. Here are the bracket results so far then, ladies and gentlemen. 4Baby continues his run to try to join his son in the APAC Cup as Juan is going to try to compete against him, shut that dream down, and go on to potentially face Jack in the losers finals. That means we still have 2 more matches for today. We have that round 3 match coming up, and then of course the losers finals is a best of 5 as well.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of action still coming out for us today here with Summoner's War. Like, we are just only getting to the round 3. Can you believe it?
The matches have been great. Yesterday we had a lot of 2-0s
So hyped,
going
dude.
by very quickly.
He's so
Today,
freaking
there's
hyped,
been a
dude.
lot
Crazy.
of back and forth, but here it is. It's going to
Ooh.
be the first code for the day, and it says SWC2021 2021. I don't know if you know it, but it's based on this meme trend in Korea where it's a shout kind of like Muyaho. And for those who know it, if you watch some Korean variety shows, it's from Infinite Challenge. There was a man on the show who didn't know the full title of the show, so he just added Yahoo, which is kind of just like a shout, an exclamation off of the name. So we're having a little play off of that for Summoner's War, so it's SWC2021 2021.
I definitely see why that's trending now. That is pretty funny. Of course, somehow giving you guys some juicy energy pack. I know energy does not give you that 5, but sometimes you can get a mystical scroll on top of a 6-star legend rune. Like, that is 2 deals in 1 package.
You're a great salesperson. You know what? I'm all in it now. So there you go. Make sure you secure that code for yourselves at home. But we are not done just yet. We have so many more matches, and we were just talking about before that code popped up, Peter. Day 2 has really gifted us with very, very close matches, intense back and forth in these drafts.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I asked for yesterday. More Bruiser action, please. And we got so much of that, and I'm still down for more. Of course, 4Baby, based on his draft so far, this guy was also no stranger to Kinky, going for some Onimushas of his own.
We saw the Onimushas. Maybe this is going to be a battle of Onimushas versus Panda Warriors. Maybe it's just going to be this clash of bruisers. We'll have to wait and see. Now, both players coming in, especially Juan, has flexed this diverse monster box, right? So we are going to have to see if that pays off for him. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's not just SWC 2021 going on and coming up. It's going to be Summoner's War Lost Centuria also having an event match. It's Summoner's War Lost Centuria World Showdown happening on August 8th at noon KST. It's showtime.
Yeah, I mean, Lost Centuria, it is obviously also like a bit of a spin-off from Summoner's War. It's got a bit of strategies, and it's definitely a cool game. There's some mechanisms like counter, and I also can't wait to see it.
Yeah, of course, all the familiar monsters kind of carrying over with some new flavor. So we'll see how that event match plays out. I can't wait. But ladies and gentlemen, for now, we take a short break. When we come back, we continue with round 3 of the losers bracket here in Group A.
All right, guys. I'm gonna go and grab some food again because God, I'm hungry as hell. But yeah, I'll see you guys in I think 7 minutes. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show so far. Stay tuned for semi-final. Wait, that wasn't semi-final. Stay tuned for semi-final and the final. Okay?
Did not pull the Changpeng yet. I would have thought I would see Sierra first pick. He goes to the
Oh, Lucian, it's over. Lucian, it's 12,000.
This is war. Lead, follow, or get out of the way. I'll show you who's boss. The world is now a real-time battlefield. Join the global battlefield. Summoner's War, Lost Centuria. Download now. This is war. Lead, follow, or get out of the way. I'll show you who's boss. The world is now a real-time battlefield. Join the global battlefield. Summer's War, Lost Centuria. Download now.
It is time to challenge the world as we try to find out who the second player will be to move on to the APAC Cup here in Group A of the APAC preliminaries for SWC 2021. We are now in round 3 of the losers bracket. 4Baby versus Juan. The winner of this best of 3 moves on to face Jack in a best of 5.
A lot of expectations
All right.
on both players here,
Ooh.
just as you introduced him, Chobra. 4Baby
All right, I'm
is
not
the
late
first
yet.
one we're going to be taking a look at. And just look at the monster box. It is pretty
Just
nice.
in time, bro.
He's had some nice options, bringing out that Beelzebub, making real good use of that Rika, as well as a threat even being used to try to draw out that ban code.
Yeah, I mean, 4Baby, he definitely knows what he's doing in the draft. He has shown strength in that department. Of course, Beelzebub there as a strategy whenever Fangyan shows up.
So 4Baby should be pretty confident coming in here, but his opponent is going to be Juan, who has just shown.
All right, let's get ready. Welcome back, boys. Got some more food, so I'm not as hungry anymore. It should be good. Did we get the new code updated? Yeah, we did. All right. No official channel? Huh? What are you talking about? So it's Juan and 4Baby. Ooh. Man, both have very good LD. But Juan has the more interesting one. Stop getting food. I'm gonna die, dude. There's like 4 on my table. Hello, Josh. Juan's look very chill. Like, you know, the uncle next door. The man next door with like 2 kids, and he's like saying hi to you every time you see him in the lift or something like that. All right, we are having, what is this? This is the semi-final. Before this was not the semi-final. This is the semi-final of the loser bracket between Juan and 4Baby. Whoever winning this is moving forward to fight Jack, if I'm not wrong. So, the pre-ban will be Ractor and Ongyoki, both sides' strongest LD Nat 5, and wait, let me see the name. Juan is getting second pick, so 4Baby is getting the first pick here with the Molong, and Juan is responding with the Nephthys Jogan immediately. Which means if 4Baby go with the Lulu Com, which he is going with the Lulu Com, he's accepting turn 2. And Juan might be abusing this fact and go for another stripper and Chung Pang and potentially a lot of damage. Oh my, how many LD Nat 5 does Juan has? He's bringing out a new LD Nat 5 again with a dark base rider for the pushback here and a yellow base rider for the pushback as well, which means last pick for Juan will be an AoE stripper. So knowing this, I think Mr. 4Baby will have to pick up a Vert and maybe a Leo here, potentially deal with these base rider damage. But hey, it's gonna be a Leo, and then what is it going to be? A Molly, a Vert, a Juno? Which one is it going to be, Mr. 4Baby? It is going to be a Diana who can cut in between and do big damage. So the last pick for Juan is going to be a Gemini. Juan wants to finish this game in one turn and he's showing it. So he's gonna ban a Leo here for Baby. I would personally ban out the Jogun or the Nephthys here, because you're getting pushed back anyway. Doesn't matter. Oh my god. He's going with double base rider. Juan's going very aggressive, unlike the previous game where he was going a bit more defensive here. I like that a lot. It's going to be a Jogan ban, it's going to be a Leo ban, which means Juan get 2 chances to push back enemy attack bar and a lot of damage come out from base rider. Any violent proc in between from the base rider can kill 1 unit immediately. So Juan going in with a Gemini Cleave, gonna go for the fly, get the defense break on everybody, very important. And Dinah now get a turn with the attack bar gain, and she's going to shield up to protect the team for the damage. Nephth is gonna follow up with more debuff and defense break here, and Ziana is gonna go with the big pushback and didn't do much. And Savannah's gonna go follow up with the big pushback, and she did something. And the violent proc, like I mentioned before, is going to not kill the Lulu. Very important. And Diana doing Diana thing, getting the violent proc in between. And she's going to go and do big damage on the Dark Beast Rider. Bring her down from her beast. Get another turn, maybe? No more violent proc. But right now, what is he going to do here? The Nephth is going to put attack break on the Diana. Cannot stop her from transforming next turn though. And the Savannah going for the big damage on the Lulu. Miss another crit. And finally finish off the Lulu. But that will also come with the price of the Dark Beast Rider here. If Diana get a violent proc, might bring down Savannah as well. No, miss the stun right there. Very important. Can Molong violent? Molong's going to get the violent proc here. Potentially bring down the double stun with the glancing debuff on Molong. Molong went for the double stun on the enemy team, and that stopped the Nephthys from putting attack break on the Diana. And this Diana is gonna bring down the Savannah easily, and game 1 goes to 4Baby. Dude, Molong is just crazy. Wow. Also, Diana's crazy, you know, but Diana do the Diana things. But Molong stunning with glancing debuff, which is insane, dude. Absolutely insane. Alright, moving on to game 2. Fast game though. Fast game. I like fast game. But Dinah doing Dinah things, man. Too good. But the Dark Beast Rider was very, I would say, underperforming. But the shield of Dinah can be very big. So that could have been a 10,000 hit. But Dinah's shield absorbed pretty much all the damage. Alright, we're going to game 2 between 4Baby and Juan. Can Juan come back from this? Or will 4Baby steamroll him with his turn 2 Ragdoll? Because he's gonna get his Ragdoll right now. What is it going to be? The pre-ban will be, I would say it's gonna be Nephthys. And it's going to be tough, huh? It's probably gonna be Nephthys Lulu. Probably. It's going to be Nephthys Molong, because Molong's just OP nowadays. So, Nephthys Molong and Juan getting first pick here. Potentially getting the Lulu for himself. But is that a good plan though? He's going to get the Ragdoll for himself. It's all about stealing LD in this game. And right now, it's going to be the Lulu first pick for 4Baby. Follow up with the Carnal potentially. Or is he going to whip out another LD before I even know it? But usually you will see a Fire Bison here. He's thinking about it, whether he wants to go with a crazy LD or a normal unit. It's going to be Okeanos. Oh, I was thinking of Carno, but Okeanos gonna be the fire unit of choice for Baby. And Ongyoki coming out to destroy Okeanos easily, but he need a follow-up. Probably gonna be a front pick here. It's gonna be a light Dragon Knight. Juan is flexing his LD right here, but hey, for Baby also has an LD. It's gonna be the Kinky. Getting drafted for Baby. He might need more support though. Potentially gonna go with a Joe Gun, potentially. Or some sort of pushback here as well. You cannot really stun the Ongyoki here. You can really stun the Jagger as well. It's gonna go with the Kinky and the Kagi. No Lulu. It's okay. We got Shushu here for Juan. It's gonna be the support unit and the front as well for the attack buff that every LD over there can use. It's a full LD team against for Baby. Last pick is going to be a stripper potentially. Or maybe some sort of Triana can be good as well. But what is for Baby gonna go with here? We are seeing 3 Onimusha on the table, and 2 of them are premium. It's going to be a Diana pick for Baby here. Hey, why not just pick the same thing? Get the better RNG, potentially. Diana getting drafted last for Baby. Getting better immediately because the PTSD is still on Juan's mind. And Ragdoll getting better as well. So we're seeing triple Onimusha game in this draft. Okeanos lead. The Jagger leads. Let's go. First turn belongs to Okeanos, potentially gonna go for the reset on the Shushu. Reset the Fran, miss the reset, and Fran with the Nemesis rune gonna cut in between, giving the entire team attack buff, and that might be pretty bad because Ongyoki and Jagger both moving will one-shot anything except for maybe Kinky. So, the first turn belongs to the Ongyoki. Gonna go for the big damage onto the enemy team. Jing, jing. And oh my god, he almost killed everything on his own. I felt like Illusion just walked past. And right now, Kinky with a little bit of HP left, gonna go for the damage on Ongyoki, and look at the difference in damage output. Ongyoki still standing strong, but might die to the Kagi, but not happening, so he need to finish off the Okeanos. No, gonna go for the damage onto the Kagi here, but that will allow the Okeanos to kill Ongyoki though. Okeanos couldn't kill the Ongyoki, and he's gonna get healed back by the Fran, and this looking very, very bad for Baby right now. Juan's gonna go for one more heal, and Ongyoki is healthy once again, full HP, and he is gonna go for the finishing move on the Kagi, get it done immediately. And right now the Kinky is not gonna stand a chance against the Ongyoki, and Juan is going to take game 2. Bro, Ongyoki just dumb good. Like, what's up with that? What was that, bro? So much damage, man. How can you stand against that? But hey, the first turn miss reset from Oki was already bad luck, yeah? Bad luck. Damn, that Ongyoki was like Lucian, almost. Okay, Ongyoki Ragdoll pre-ban, 100%. Ongyoki Dark Demon pre-ban? Wait, but only Juan has Dark Demon. I don't think for Baby is gonna pick Dark Demon, so this pre-ban is telling the world that Juan doesn't need a pre-ban. He's going to fight fair and square, or with a handicap that is no Ongyoki. So Molong first pick, followed by Lulu and Icarus first pick for Juan here, which means over there for Baby, he can go with a Fran and Ragdoll if he wants to, but that would open up for more Onimusha coming out from Juan. So let's see if he decides to go with that, or he might go with a Joe Gun setup. He's still gonna go with the Ragdoll and the Dyna setup here, which means potentially gonna go, Juan's gonna go for like the Antares and Onimusha to deal with this. Does he go with that though? Oh my god, Juan also have the other cool LD Onimusha. He's gonna bring in the Kinky here. My goodness, he has all the Onimusha. Korean Wi-Fi just hit different, bro. But anyway, we're going in with double Onimusha for Juan this time. Not on the other side, but this time both Kinky and Kagi is on Juan's team. So for Baby, looking at this, he might need to go with some sort of big damage too, because Juan is going in hard. So it's gonna be the Viva Chow pick for Baby. Huh? I'm not sure, but I hope the speed tuning worked out for him. And the last pick is gonna be the Oberon. One shot the Kaki easily. So last pick coming out from Juan. What is it going to be to deal with this amount of big damage coming out from for Baby? Is it gonna be some sort of anti-death mechanic like Vanessa, Triana, and Tyrannus? Or is it gonna be pure damage? It's gonna be the Carno last pick here, because on the side of for Baby, there's not a lot of immunity. So that Carno pick was pretty good and provide HP lead as well for the team, and that's pretty solid. So it's gonna be a Carno big, it's gonna be a Carno ban. It's gonna be the Oberon ban here for both team. So over there, if the attack bar line up perfectly, then the Viva Shell draft can one-shot the Kinky or the Kaki immediately. But it depends on the speed tuning situation here. On the other hand, we have double Onimusha to counter the Ragdoll, and also very big damage from Icarus. Is gonna be a solid draft as well for Juan. Okay, first turn belongs to the Kaki. Gonna go for the damage potentially on the Diana here. Maybe gonna one-shot Diana immediately with the damage from the Violent proc from Kaki. Half HP on Diana already. And Kinky and the Lulu also provide some damage here. But Molong is here to do something to stop that with the AoE stun potentially. Gonna go for the strip, stun the wrong thing. But the revenge allowed the Diana to get a turn in between and put up the shield, protect herself against the damage coming out from the Icarus. So she's gonna go for the heal here, but the Viva Shell is ready to move and swap the HP and attack bar of the Lulu, and that will allow the Ragdoll to finish off the Lulu quickly. Kinky still go for the Diana, but not enough damage to even break the shield, and Ragdoll is here to bring down the Lulu. Diana finally get a chance to move, but not doing anything important just yet. But the Kaki still getting more violent proc, but he is in some trouble because Molong has Reckless ready. Gonna go for the defense break first because that might allow the Ragdoll to one-shot the Kaki. But before that, the Icarus gonna finish off the Diana. And now it's a 3v3 situation. And the violent proc from Icarus pretty good as well as doing damage. Here comes the Kinky doing some defense break on the Molong. Oh my god, the Ragdoll failed to kill the Kaki, and that Kaki survived and threw his life in one single moment. But anyway, we are seeing now Kinky and the Icarus standing, but defense break from the Molong gonna finish off the Icarus very easily. And I think that's it. With the defense, but I think Ragdoll should have no problem doing more than enough damage to this Kinky. I think Molong should just Reckless. Like, just go for it. And then Ragdoll finish with a Torrent. Just go for it, bro. Don't be scared. Yep. Reckless. And then damage. Nice. See? And for Baby, it's gonna move on to the next stage, beating Juan in the semi-final of the loser bracket. For Baby will now have to face Jack. I think once again, no, for Baby would have to destroy Jack to meet his son, second Baby, in the next round, represent Korea in the Regional Cup. Oh my god. That Kaki, bro, was like, I survive! Boom! I die. We are champ, dude. We are champ. I think we should move on to the final after this soon.
So that Juan bans the Beelzebub, and 4Baby says, I still have more tricks up my sleeve. The Lulu has been really troubling all these players. You just swap those bars right back out, and Lulu's out of the game.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the most successful instances we have seen utilizing the Viva Shell. In fact, as of this year, this was the first time we've seen her, but surely 4Baby has set the bar really high for that unit now.
Viva Shell definitely at a high spotlight, getting highlights for that game 3, and 4Baby has to be so happy. I mean, beating out, as you mentioned, kind of this opponent that he feared because of the monster box he had, because of the pool of monsters he was able to draw from. Juan, unfortunately, gets knocked out of the APAC preliminaries. His journey in SWC 2021 comes to an end, but 4Baby also not safe just yet. Still has yet another match if he wants to try to go to the APAC Cup. But let's take a look at the replays from this best of 3.
Here we are on the round 1. This is where there was
I'm resting my voice a little bit for the final.
On a team called focusing on AoE, but the
Getting to the
first
final,
serve was
boys.
not strong enough, and Diana was able to find the response. Game number 2.
Yo, Chi with the
for
prime,
him
thank you
and
so much.
Angyoki, once the resistance from Oki happened, it was game over.
Just the Angyoki show. Every time that monster swipes, it is more or less game over. Able to set up all that damage, and then it's just the finishing blows. And now we go to game 3.
This is where it was so unfortunate, right? Because we knew that Juan was looking forward to kill angle on Diana with the Icarus, but the attack bar given to Diana just prevented that. Diana died a little too late, and Viva Shell usage was just too good.
Just out of sync there a little bit for Juan. Viva Shell able to strike at the right time against the Lulu and friends. 4Baby comes out victorious 2-1 in the losers bracket round 3. That means 4Baby will be moving on to the losers bracket finals, where Jack is waiting for him. Jack, of course, lost to 2ndBaby yesterday in the winners final, so Jack trying to get some revenge against the Baby family here as 4Baby tries to join his son in the APAC Cup.
We are building up such a storyline at this point, right? All our eyes were fixated on 4Baby and Juan up until this moment. And now, Jack is like, you guys didn't forget about me, right?
He's just been waiting there all day. He's like, I'm still here, everyone, waiting for this best of 5. Of course, it is going to be a best of 5 as well. We have that new format change where players will really be able to showcase their true skills and their true plays and comps.
True skill, baby!
In a extended match for the matches that decide who moves on to the cups. So APAC Cup, 1 spot left from Group A here in the APAC preliminaries. It is going to be 4Baby versus Jack. But 4Baby, in his profile, in his interview, he said, I think I'm just going to get knocked out really quickly. Now he's making a really deep run in the losers bracket.
Yeah, I mean, even if you come in with not much expectations, at this point, he's got to have all the nerves going through him right now. He knows the victory is so close. There's just one opponent left.
It's going to be Jack waiting in the losers finals, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. After the break, it's the losers bracket finals of the APAC preliminaries.
We just had a break earlier. Unbelievable. We literally just had a break. What do you mean? No, I had enough food already, okay? I had enough food. So let's just do some RTA. By the way, guys, if you want to support the channel, I hope you guys can use the code SeanB and when you want to get yourself a non-VPN subscription. So if you need a VPN, hey, code SeanB, not VPN. So let's do some RTA while we wait. Bro, I'm gonna upload the VOD on YouTube, and NordVPN is gonna get free YouTube promo. Ah, gosh dang it. They didn't pay for the YouTube promo, bro. They're gonna get it for free. But anyway, I hope that people will use the code so that they come back next stream, because they only sign us for like a month. So if the people really sign up with code SeanB for NordVPN, they can come back next month again, potentially. Oh God, what is this? What do I do here? Ellen Noah bet on Vile Despair. I think Despair is pretty good. Ooh. You called SeanB in the Fortnite item shop? Imagine it. Dude, where is code SeanB in the Summoner's War item shop, dude? We are in 2021. We almost ending 2021. Where is the code SeanB in the Summoners or item shop? Where is that, dude? Unbelievable, man. Anyway. Pew. Pew. Alright, I'm gonna go for the bomb here. I'm gonna go for the easy stun here. Hey, nice stun. I'm gonna go for the death break. And then go for the damage. Nice. Oh god. Don't stun me. Don't stun me. Don't stun me. Ayah. Despair stun, please. Nice. We got the despair stun. Very beautiful. Stun. Fallen. Stun. Ah, man. Alright, we're gonna bomb you. Because he's gonna scroll trap me later. Okay. Nice stun. See, that's what Molong should be. The Molong in World Championship is like different breed of Molong, bro. The Molong in the World Championship, they all stun and strip like crazy. But Molong in RTA ladder, just do anything. So weird. Where's the code for free LD5? Code SeanB in the Summer Sort of item shop, dude. Yo, that name sounds familiar. Oh no, oh no! Bruh. Yo, Azure Sky. Wait, are you a Kangen Ashura fan, my boy? But thanks for the prime, did appreciate that. That's a park day. Bruh. Okay. I have no idea what is this, but it looks kind of cool. Dude, you gotta remember all the Gianna user so that you can take it from them. What the fuck is that? But anyway. Oh, it's gonna be a problem. This is gonna get instant turn, right? Because I'm gonna glance him. That's a pretty good pick, not gonna lie. That's a pretty good pick. But anyway, no need to scare Gianna for now. Fellow Gianna user, how are you doing today? Wait, he actually do it? Bruh, for real? Nice. Let's go for the strip. Oh my god, holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god. Ooh, let's go. Holy shit. But anyway, easy clap, dude. Easy clap. Okay, last one. The thing's gonna start soon. Oh my god, what am I doing, bro? Wait. Shit. Is he outspeeding me? I'm 220. He has 9 speed advantage. Okay, maybe he's gonna outspeed me. Oh, he's so fast. Oh my god, he's so fast. GG. Can I survive? 12k. Respected. Respect. All right, we're going back to the tournament. Can't wait, dude. Can't wait. So we're gonna have the last match between 4Baby and Jack. Jack lost to 2ndBaby, and that's why he's here in the loser bracket. If Jack loses to 4Baby as well, Jack's gonna be a baby bitch in the entire life. Okay, just kidding. But anyway, 4Baby and Jack, the final of the loser bracket for the Korea prelim is happening right now. So sit back, relax, get your cup of water, G Fuel, Monster Energy drink, Red Bull, and let's enjoy the show. Okay? I almost thought he picked triple Gianna for his match. You either have Gianna or you want to play with Gianna, right? It's like you don't want to play with Gianna or you want to play with Gianna. That's about it. All right. We should be starting real soon here. Can't wait to see who's gonna be standing next to 2ndBaby. Is it gonna be his dad 4Baby? Or is it gonna be Jack, who's gonna reclaim the spot to represent Korea? Let's find out. Welcome to the final between Jack and 4Baby. It's gonna be a Ciara pre-ban, and it is going to be a Ragdoll pre-ban. Ooh, okay, a Ciara pre-ban early on. And first pick for 4Baby, and he might be going with a Lulu. Oh, it's gonna start with a Molong this time, and Jack is gonna respond with maybe a Lulu Colonel. Or is he gonna go with some Jogan turn 1 strat here? But without a Ciara, the Gianna pick will be less effective because you can counter it. So it's gonna go with a Colonel Lulu as expected. And here, oh my god, Lulu is picked almost every game. Holy moly. So here comes the second round pick for 4Baby. Losing the Lulu and Carno, he might have to go with a Fran and a Diana. No, it's going to be Fran and Okeanos here for 4Baby. Jack seeing this, he might be leaning towards a Chow pick very, very soon. But you can leave that thing at last and maybe get a Juno now and maybe get a Diana now, for example. It's going to be a Diana for Jack. And potentially, what is going to be next for Jack here that can deal with the first 3 pick? It's going to be a Ganymede getting picked up by Jack. Not sure about the Ganny pick though, but you know, it's not bad. If Oki reset anybody, Ganny can reset that back immediately. But 2-win unit, which means the Antares is going to show up. And here comes the Antares and the Pater, locking in the double immunity draft and the Antares here. So Jack seeing this might get a Chow for real. Because if you ban out the Molong and a strong water pick, it's going to be a big threat to 4Baby. But let's see what Jack decides to go with here. He can even go with a Kaki or Suki now. What's it going to be, Jack? What are you feeling, buddy? Jack is going to go with a Belio, a strong water pick, and it's going to be a support unit instead of a raw damage unit. So Jack want to fight this game long and want to go with a safe pick here with a Belio. So the ban might be on the Molong or the Okeanos here, but I think it's going to be on the Molong to reduce the damage output of 4Baby. And it's going to be Antares ban, it's going to be a Lulu ban here. So Antares getting banned now, which means Diana's going to be very annoying. Jack doesn't have immunity, but the 1-turn stun from Okeanos might not be too scary. But still, Molong is in the field, which means something can get one-shotted very quickly together with Molong and the Pata skill too. Missed the reset on the Gani, which means he's going to lose his Rain of Stone as well right now, potentially. Gonna lose the Rain of Stone. So even with Diamondity, Jack is gonna be just fine, but he needs to find a way to do damage, and I don't think that's gonna be hard for Diana. Big damage on Diana, trying to find that window to kill Diana with the Molong. Depending on the artifact situation, he might be able to kill Diana actually. But here comes the Carno, trying to go for the stun, the damage, get the slow debuff on the Oki. The stun on the Panda will not matter too much, but right now Carno's doing some good damage and focusing damage on Fran first. Fran gonna buff immunity here, and Molong is ready to one-shot, but will he do it though? Because if you fail, Abilio can heal back up very, very quickly. So he chose to not do it and waste a turn right there, not really achieving much. Diana's gonna find the window opportunity to do damage onto the Fran right now. Good damage, didn't strip any, but it's okay because the main point of Diana is the damage. Here comes Abilio, can do good damage too if he wants to. We choose to do good damage on the Fran. Missed the crit, so didn't do any damage at all. And get a violent proc, but the damage is very minimal here. And right now, both are staring at one another, looking for opportunity. Fran does have healing, and Pata does have the cleanse as well as the passive healing, and the defense break looking real juicy, but choose to do damage onto the Diana because the Molong is ready to do the one-shot. And if the one-shot thing work, that's gonna give a huge advantage to For Baby here. But will Molong kill the Diana though? Because good Diana will have damage reduction from water to deal with the situation right now. And he's gonna be careful here, not go for the one-shot just yet, allowing the Diana to get one more turn here, but Diana transforming is going to do good damage on the Fran. Oki doesn't have any skills, so it's going to be okay. But that hit was, quite painful for Diana to take. And here comes more turn, more damage. And the Abilio clutch violent proc is going to save the Diana because that could have been the end of Diana right there because Molong was about to move. But Abilio is going to save Diana and Fran has no more healing available, which means next turn, anyone can take Fran down. Molong is ready with a one-shot, but he cannot do it again. But will he do it though? Will he do it? And maybe get a violent follow-up? He's thinking about it. He's not going to go for it. It's going to... Oh, he could have violent proc follow-up for the kill. But now it's too late and Diana's going to go for another round of damage on the front. Finish it off. And the advantage is now in Jack's hand. And it's going to finish off the front right there as expected. And Molong is in very, very deep trouble because now the target for damage for Diana will be Molong, and getting his Seal Magic ready. If he violent proc, Oki will be useless for another round, and he does violent proc, which means gonna shut down the Oki stun one more time. Pata is no problem because the real damage is coming up from Diana, and immunity doesn't really stop anything about Diana at all. Big damage from the Abilio, not really big damage, just trying to stun it. Didn't get the stun, Carno get the pushback right there. Beautiful stun on 2 unit as well. And Pata doesn't have anything to cleanse just yet. He does have skill to do damage, but can he stun the Diana though? That's the important thing. Can do some damage on the Carno. Didn't really do anything. And first round goes to Jack. Oh my god. The Molong, man, he was just waiting for the opportunity, but it couldn't come because the Abilio was always waiting for that moment that the Molong go in and Abilio can just cut in between and heal back. And the Diana was always at the 70++ HP range, so the Molong won't be able to kill and it will do more harm than good. That's why the Molong was just standing at the corner waiting for the opportunity, but it just couldn't come. So we're moving on to the second game between For Baby and Jack. So, last round pre-ban is Sierra and Ragdoll. This round pre-ban, we might see Molong Lulu. SeanB with a prediction? God damn it, he banned the premium Lulu. But anyway, it's going to be the Molong and the Pata pre-ban here. And Jack getting the first pick. Is he going to go for the Lulu first pick though? Or is it going to be a Sierra? It's going to be the CR first pick for Jack here, which means the 4 baby is going to go with the 3 baby Lulu draft and the Ragdoll as well, locking in that turn 2 draft. Jack finally bring out the Gianna, but knowing enemy is going to pick a Hey Gang, he needs to be ready for that as well. So I think he banned Pata because he want to play with Gianna, because Pata doesn't really care about Gianna. It's going to be a Ganny for the pushback. So seeing this, I think For Baby is going to go with the Hey Gang and then follow up with potentially a Kinky. But will he do that though? It's going to be Okeanos and Hey Gang here. Going to have some sort of control on his team as well. Hey Gang with the highest win rate I've ever seen. 80% win rate, showing how a hard counter unit can really, really swing the table. Here comes Diana getting drafted for some big damage for Jack. And last pick, he might leave the Hey Gang in and pick another sort of bruiser and ban out the Okeanos, for example. Last pick for Jack will be a Yunhong, you know, a generic good support, healing damage, everything in one unit. And that's going to be the Yunhong for Jack. And last pick will be a hard choice for Baby, because he might have to go with a Rika here because there's no, you know, immunity. So a good textbook answer would be Rika, but because Yunhong is such an open-ended, you know, option, it's really hard to lock in a Rika because there's gonna be strip into bomb. He's gonna lock in that weird unit that people use last round and lost. That's gonna be the Ata female. It's gonna be picked for Baby here. We're gonna have the Ata Ragdoll combo for Baby, but I'm not too sure about the Ata. Maybe he's gonna ban out the Ciara here to make sure that the Ata is gonna stay alive, and it's gonna be Lulu ban. It's gonna be the Ciara ban for both sides. So he's gonna have the Gianna and the Ganny. And is that gonna be enough though? Because the Gianna strip will always crit, and that will give For Baby team enough attack bar to move in between, and Oki is gonna do something about it. But the thing is, the speed tuning between Oki and Hey Gang is incorrect, which means the Oki would not have a chance to full team stun if the Gianna go for the strip here. So Gianna is not going to go for the strip, going to go for default attack, miss the bomb, eat some damage, the Ganny get resetted, and here comes Hey Gang maybe trying to go for the Despair stun. Going to go for a triple Despair stun, but the Ganny violent proc out, but it doesn't mean anything because Oki already reset the Ganny here. But the triple Despair stun on 2-win unit was brutal, and right now Gianna is getting targeted by the Ata and Ragdoll. Finally land a bomb on Okeanos, but will this bomb be enough though? Another round of damage onto the Gianna here. Oki has the stun ready. Gonna rain that stone on the enemy. But the Dyna still standing strong. Might transform for some damage. But gonna go for the shield to be sure to save the Gianna. Yunhong may violent proc out of this. Oki resisted the stun. Yunhong get the violent proc out of this to heal up the Gianna. And now all the damage that Artemiao did was pretty much nullified altogether. So here is going to be Blade Fan on the Oki. Very good damage. Get another Violent Proc. Back-to-back Violent Proc for Jack, and Artemiel couldn't trying to find a window to heal Okeanos. And right now, there's nothing much that For Baby can do besides hoping that Artemiel going to stop proccing the Despair stun, because that's all he has left. But good thing is, Gianna doesn't have any buff to strip and stun, which means the Artemiel is going to have continuous damage literally every single turn, because there's no way to stop the damage from Artemiel right now. So Jack is still in a bad spot here. Depending on the Yunhong Violent Proc, that's going to allow him to heal and do good damage. But not enough damage to kill the Yunhong right there. And here comes the Yunhong may get a Violent Proc here to save herself, and she doesn't get the Violent Proc. So the Artemiel is going to... That move from Artemiel finish off the Yunhong. Yunhong finally go down. Ragdoll take care of it, and Diana is in a bad spot right now. Oh no, because right now nothing is gonna stop the Artemiel from doing damage every single turn that the enemy take. Jack took means Artemiel is doing some damage, and that's gonna be a huge Despair stun on the Gianna, and every time Diana move, it's gonna get damage as well, and that's another huge Despair stun on the Diana. Artemiel turning out to be the crucial draft for Baby to get this W back from Jack, because there's just no answer from Jack to this Artemiel. Finally land a bomb on the Artemiel, but it might have been too late. But maybe this bomb is gonna be enough, because the Ragdoll is going down to the other bomb. Maybe he's gonna go down, because if the Ragdoll go down to the other bomb, it does go down to the other bomb. And if this bomb bring down Artemiel, Jack might actually get the W here. And it actually might be enough if the Diana go for the transformation right now and do good damage. No, he will not. He will play safe. He'll go for the skill one. And here is the Artamiel going down to the bomb as well. And Jack is actually the one winning this game despite getting destroyed by Artamiel for half the game. But Jack is gonna take game 2 as well. GG. We are going to the game 3 between Jack and 4Baby. But I'm not sure if 4Baby can make it to game 4 though. Because Jack is playing out his mind tonight. Okay, I sound like a Dota commentator, but just trying, you know, just get hyped a little bit. Game 3, baby. Okay, we are going to game 3 between Jack and 4Baby. We are seeing Ragdoll and CR pre-ban once again. But will 4Baby change the draft? No, it's going to go with Molong first pick again. Jack, what are you doing here? Will you change or will you stay the same? First 2 pick for Jack. Is it going to be Lulu Carno? Place your bet. Lulu Carno, I'm putting $2 on the line. Lulu? God damn it, Meta Slave. But anyway, I'm one of them. So 4Baby gonna go with what is going to be 4Baby draft here. Is it going to be a Fran? Is it going to be a Diana? A Kinky, potentially? What is it going to be for 4Baby? Because you lost to this draft earlier. So he's taking his time to think about his draft. And he's gonna go with Okeanos. And he's going to go with Gani. Very old school draft here from 4Baby. But he might need an AoE strip up. Not sure what he has in mind. It might be Jogan Changpeng. But Jack seeing this, he will lock in maybe another immunity unit. And ban out the AoE stripper that's about to come in the next 2 drafts. So, Diana, Fran, potentially, for Jack. It's gonna be a Vanessa draft and the Gianna. So Jack actually won a contest turn 1 from 4Baby with the speed lead and the Gianna. Very unpredicted Vanessa draft here from Jack. And 4Baby seeing that, he's going for turn 1. He's gonna go for turn 2. And he's gonna go for a Pata draft here, potentially go for another immunity. Gonna go for the Tetra to counter the Gianna. So Jack need a very strong last pick here. Potentially a Savannah to deal with the situation that he's seeing right now. Jack, what are you doing? What's that Vanessa draft right there? Are you trying to prolong this game? But anyway, Jack, what are you going to do here? Because you know, I think either Carno or Lulu is getting banned here. It's going to be a vert for Jack to go around this stationary team from 4Baby. Usually when a person says stationary, mean the team doesn't have a lot of attack bar manipulation for, you know, like Vert. Because with Vert, your team are constantly moving. And for team like 4Baby, he has to rely on natural turn, natural attack bar. So the team is more stationary. So Jack with the speed lead and Vert getting drafted is more sort of mobile, more... What's the word? God damn it. But anyway, you know what I mean. He's going to ban out the Lulu. He's going to ban out the Molong, the big damage. So, without Lulu, I think the Gani Oki might be troublesome. And there's no attack bar pushback as well. For Jack, he only has attack bar gain. Which means the bomb from the Gianna may not be very valuable. And then the stun from Gianna would not be good against the Pata as well. And the miss stun is huge. But Oki missed the strip on the Carno, but doesn't really matter because right now, even if Carno get a violent proc, Pata is going to move soon enough. Get the pushback though, but doesn't get the violent proc, which means I think Tetra's going to cleanse the slow debuff very, very quickly. So the team that Jack chooses to go with is very strange. Vanessa draft is a very stationary pick together with a team that's supposed to move constantly. So Vanessa didn't get a violent proc for the extra damage, which means all these debuff will be gone if the Tetra get a violent proc. Okay? So all the effort that Jack trying to do in turn 1 pretty much get cancelled out by the Tetra and Pata turn. But he still has a Vert that will be stunned right now. But In the long run, maybe the Verd's gonna give Jack enough turn cycling to deal with this. But I don't think so, because Ganny Oki is gonna make sure that the Verd would not get a lot of turn and the healing from both Pata and Tetra, keeping the team alive. So I'm not sure about this draft from Jack. It might be throwing a little bit here with the Vanessa draft and the Ganny Oki really showing his power when enemy has no form of immunity or cleansing. And we're actually going to a game 4 for 4Baby and Jack. Weird game, dude. Like suddenly I felt like Jack just left his phone for his kid to play or something. 4Baby, can you utilize this opportunity to bring back the game? Are we going to see a game 5? But at least we are seeing a game 4. That was weird, man. I don't like that last game. That fell out of place, bro. That really fell out of place. Okay, pre-ban probably gonna be Molong Pata, because Jack really want to play with Gianna. So probably gonna pre-ban Pata. But I think we might see a Gianna pre-ban coming out from 4Baby too. What's it going to be here? He might shake it up a little bit. Might shake it up a little bit. Waiting. Still waiting. They're really taking their time with this pre-ban, huh? It's a very important pre-ban. But what is it going to be? It's going to be Molong and Okeano's pre-ban this time for Jack. Interesting pre-ban here. Not one of those high-impact units, but Okeano's this time. And the first pick goes to Jack, which means he can take the Ciara and the Gianna for his team. But he might switch to a Lulu draft though. He's going to take the Ciara, which means over there we might see Ragdoll Lulu once again. Nothing surprising here from 4Baby. He's a very methodical player, very practical. He's not going to go off his way. Oh, going to take the early Ganny though. Interesting. But that would not stop Jack from using his Gianna potentially. Knowing the Hey Gang coming up, he can just ban it away. But interestingly, he didn't ban Hey Gang in the pre-ban. Weird. So Jack, what are you going to do here? Are you going to switch up a little bit and pick Gianna later? Or are you going to pick Gianna now and bait the Hey Gang out? Jack gonna switch up a little bit, take the Yeonhong, take the Diana early on to do damage to the enemies. So, 4Baby seeing the different playstyle here might respond differently. He's gonna go with the Artamio again. That didn't really do him well last turn, but the Antares, on a different note, is a very effective unit against Diana. And a lot of turn cycling coming out from Diana and Yeonhong might be bad against the Antares. So Jack, what are you going to do here? Are you going to go with Gianna still? Or nah? Will you switch up? It's going to go for Gianna. And last pick, maybe a pushback unit. It's going to go with a Fran for support. So a more open-ended unit as well. Also preventing Rika last pick. So 4Baby, will you go for the Fran ban and pick a Rika? Or will you go for a Gianna ban and pick maybe some sort of a Juno, for example? Let's see here. It's going to be a Ragdoll last pick for Jack. Classic combo since 2020, 2016. And, oh, look at Ragdoll win rate. Pretty balanced right there. But still lower than Hey Gang, though. Definitely higher than Lulu. We're seeing a Gianna ban. We are seeing the Lulu ban here. So Jack does have the bomb and the damage from Yeonhong. But will that be enough to kill something quickly? It's going to be good, though, because he has the opportunity to kill. And there's not a lot of healing on the side of 4Baby. So Jack getting turn 1 here, gonna go for the strip on the entire, get the immunity away, and Fran's gonna go for the big attack buff, which means the bomb from Ciara is gonna decide the game fate right now. If she land her bomb, anyway, the game still move on, and Ciara now get punished for not really doing anything whatsoever. And Yeonhong is gonna try to save that, and hopefully bring Sierra bomb back. But that moment where Sierra missed was really huge, and the Antara is gonna survive, doing big damage onto the Sierra. But another proc from Antares, and this Sierra might be done with actually. And here comes the Seal Magic onto the Yeonhong, take away her damage and her healing in front, trying to save the Sierra. Antares getting the first proc of the day, gonna go for the big damage onto the Sierra here. And Artemio has the heal ready for Antares, more big damage onto the Sierra. Finally, there's no more healing for the girl, which means any piece of damage coming out from 4Baby is gonna be huge. And this Diana cannot transform because the moment you get cut in between, that's the moment you lose pretty much immediately. And any turn that 4Baby is taking is very, oh my god, that stun, double stun from the Artemio. This Artemio is going crazy this game, and the Ciara will go out of the way, and 4Baby will take game 4, and we are going to the game 5 of this tournament. Unbelievable. Jack was playing so well, and suddenly we are going to a game 5. And suddenly we are going to a game 5. Ciara with the missed bomb. Absolutely classic Ciara right there. The moment to decide the match, and she just can't perform. Alright, we are going to the last game between Jack and 4Baby. And the pre-ban will be the same as always. It's going to be Ragdoll and Ciara. Let's see if any players switch up their team right now. First pick for 4Baby. And that's going to be usually the Molong first pick or the Lulu first pick here. It's going to be the classic Molong first pick. And Jack, seeing this, might take the Carno and Lulu. I bet $2. It's going to be Carno Lulu. Lulu. Oh, switch up with the Okeanos this time. Okay, respect. And here comes 4Baby. Seeing the Okeanos and the Lulu getting drafted here. What is he going to respond with? He does have more healing. And he does have Artemio Ragdoll, which is pretty good against Okeanos. And he's going to go with the Molly. Okay, going to go with the Molly right there for the heal and the patter. So right now, the first 2 pick of Jack is kind of useless per se. So Jack had to bring some damage here, and that's going to be in the form of Diana and potentially Icarus or one of the Onimushas. No, he's going to go with the Gianna Gani here. He's going to go with more control. And that is going to be pretty annoying for 4Baby, but he is going to get the Hey Gang for the Force Band, and the last unit can be a good tanky bruisery damage there like a Diana. And it's gonna seal up 4Baby draft here. Jack for the last pick. Seeing this, he might have to ban out the Hey Gang and bring in the Antares. But 4Baby team though, double healer, double bruisers, looking solid. Jack team is full of 15% that's gonna screw him over. That's the problem. You go with 4Baby team, you don't have to worry too much about like 15% resist. But Jack, he might get destroyed by that. So we are seeing the Yeonhong last pick here for some sort of open-ended answer and some healing, some damage, a sort of all-in-one unit here for Jack. And let's see what is he going to ban. Might be ban out Diana or Molong, and he's going to ban out the Molong here, leaving the Hey Gang in, because Jack knows if you ban out the Hey Gang, you give 4Baby way too much firepower. So you got to take the Molong out of the way. Gani getting banned, which means Jack team is now losing a lot of firepower as well, because without a reset, it's really hard to control a team like 4Baby team right now. First turn belongs to the Ciara, but this first turn doesn't really mean much when the team has Pater and Hey Gang. So Gianna right now is not very good in this position right here. She can only skill 1, and that's all she can do. And here comes the, okay, I could reset the Diana because I don't think it's very important to deal with the auto immunity unit. The main threat from 4Baby team is the Diana, and the moment Diana go down, you can actually win this game. But when Diana is still in the game, it's gonna be that scary chance that she's gonna go 2 turns and finish off Yeonhong. Here comes the Patter, gonna go for the damage. Here comes the Molly for more damage, but the real damage dealer is waiting for her chance to shine. And the Dyna's going in. Transformation. Big damage. Will she do it though? Wait, what's he thinking? He's gonna transform? Maybe he was thinking about who to use his skill on. And that is going to be the Gianna. The first transformation may lead to a second one. No lead to the second one. Just some damage on the Gianna. Not too crazy. Nothing that Lulu cannot fix right there. And here comes the bomb on the Diana. But this bomb would not stay long as well because the immunity is going right up either from Patter or the cleanse from the Molly. Patter trying to go for a stun on the Yeonhong but didn't really do much. Oki gonna go for the stun. Get the stun on the Molly. Very crucial stun right there because the Diana can violent proc and kill herself at this point. And if that happens, it's gonna be a very bad proc for Baby. Another bomb on the Diana. This is very crucial. She better not proc and she didn't. So right now the Molly has a chance, but the Yeonhong is putting so much damage on this Diana and the Oki and the Lulu and the Gianna. This Diana might actually go down. And without Diana, Jack is actually winning this game and 4Baby doesn't have enough damage anymore. Is this the end of the final of the loser bracket and Jack will go back to represent Korea? It is going to be another bomb onto the Patter, but it doesn't really matter, honestly. You just have to focus your damage and you're good to go. And here we go. More damage on the Patter. More damage from every single unit. Even the Lulu damage is somewhat considerable. And Jack is gonna take this W. Moving on to represent Korea, reuniting with second Baby and 4Baby journey in Summer World Championship 2021 has to come to an end, and Jack will be moving on back to the winner bracket with second Baby. GG. GG. All that for Jack to win again. Jack need to play one game today, and he got it. So I think that's it. We're waiting for the final code to happen somewhere soon, and I think we can wrap up the day. Not bad. The final game was kind of meh, honestly. Like, I don't know. It's kind of okay. The good one were the one before that.
We'll get a replay to recap this match as well, but I want to touch up on not just this match. Every single player today have put in their best efforts. We have seen so many different comps.
Yeah, we'll take a look at the highlights for now of the finals, but as you mentioned, even just in this best of 5, we saw so much variety coming out from both players.
Yeah, I mean, this is just recap of Jack getting that early 2-0 advantage.
That triple despair stun though.
Gianna was there, always putting so many bombs, also very consistent at landing them, and that was able to snowball him to win.
So then 4Baby comes prepared after this game. He says, I have to switch something up. That was just too much. I couldn't deal with it. And this is where 4Baby starts to strike back.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like once I saw the Vanessa pick, I wasn't too sure of it, right? And nor the Vertihel pick. And it turns out it was not working. So from here onwards, all Jack needed to do was go back, revert to some of his old strategy.
4Baby, of course, still going to be able to get even game 4, so he keeps Jack on his toes. But was that enough? Not in the end.
Yeah, I mean, it was going for 4Baby here once the bomb missed from Sierra, and this is the match that ended it all. You see the Gianna, she was worthless because her bombs never got off, but just the skill once, constantly getting turns.
America, I'll try.
Damage,
I'll try.
Added up.
Yeah, all the monsters
it's literally 1 a.m.
damage onto the Diana and then able to secure the win. Jack wins 3-2 in the losers bracket finals of the APAC preliminary Group A, and he will be moving on to the APAC Cup here in SWC 2021. What a journey it has been for Group A. These 8 players showing us so much variety over the course of these 2 days.
Yeah, right
so
now,
much variety.
I just want to point out that every single losers finals we've had so far was a 3-2.
Yeah, we had 3-2s, 2-1s, and that means second Baby and Jack Moving on to the Asia Pacific Cup from Group A, of course, 6 more slots left for Groups B, C, and D to spread out amongst themselves. We'll be seeing those coming up. It's going to be next week. The APAC preliminary Group B continues. It's going to be Saturday, Sunday once again, 2 p.m. Korea time.
Yeah, I mean, this is a region that I am very familiar with. Remember YS, Chromes. These are some of my guildies. Other names there as well. Some of them are my friends. So I am extremely excited to be casting this one. Definitely gonna maybe flame them a bit extra.
Okay, I'm down for that. You know, you got to hold them accountable for what they've done so far and how they've gotten here. So we'll see how that plays out. Of course, Diligent, a familiar name as well. So these are going to be the 8 players we take a look at next week as they compete in the same double elimination format to try to secure a spot in the APAC Cup. Well, Group A, we were wondering what we were going to see. You know, some meta changes. You mentioned the artifacts when we started day 1, how that's been shifting the game, but the players really delivered.
Yeah, I mean, they delivered so many different things. To be honest, in some of them, artifacts didn't even matter, right?
Yeah.
It was just about the monsters.
Oh god, I'm losing my voice
the
though.
main highlights.
So many different varieties. We saw some cheeses trying. You know, we saw some people coming out with some unique comps off of that game 1. If it didn't work, they would go back to their standard play. And then other times, I mean, we eventually saw all the Onimusha show up in just one game, having an Onimusha party.
That was a
This
good game.
has
That was a
been
good game.
Quite the
I like
treat
that.
here to kick off the APAC preliminaries for SWC 2021.
Yeah, I mean, this is only the beginning, as you said. Just because this has ended for the Group A, that doesn't mean that APAC preliminary is going anywhere. We got Group B, Group C, Group D. We are absolutely packed to the brim.
We got
And
Group
have
Bs.
more
Oh,
codes
hold up.
as well. This time it's going to be GAKSOPARTY. And for those of you who know some Korean trends, you might know the song Amor Party, Amor Party. So this is just a little trend on GAKSOPARTY, and that's the song. You don't want to dance with me? I know I'm a bad dancer, but dancing's always better when it's done with more people.
I will sit over here and let you do it.
All right, okay. You're more scared of this dance than you are of this barrier between us. I see how it is. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there is the code for you for those summoning stones, so make sure you secure that. But Peter, I am just so happy with the games we saw today. This has now set the tone moving forward for these APAC preliminaries for SWC 2021.
Yeah, I mean, and what a stage it has been as we have more events coming to you guys live.
Of course, more Summoners War. This time it's going to be Summoners War Lost Centuria, also showing up on August 8th with an event match, the World Showdown. So if you want to check out some Summoners War Lost Centuria gameplay, of course, you're going to see some familiar monsters there, but in a unique kind of spin-off format, of course, in Lost Centuria. So tune in on August 8th, noon KST for that World event. But SWC, of course, continuing all the way to the World Finals in November as well. Peter, how excited are you after this first weekend?
I mean, I came in right. Obviously, you saw me on the first day. I was so excited. I was like bouncing out of my seat.
All right, I'm gonna bounce out of my seat now. Yeah. Oh god, that was a long stream, huh? That was a real long stream. Oh my god. All right, guys. I'm gonna go and take a rest. I gotta work on YouTube video as well as just resting for the America Cup later. I'll try my best to be there because I missed last night. I feel bad. I hope I'm gonna get there today. I'm so tired, man. Holy shit. But once again, okay? Big shout out to one of the best VPN in the world, NordVPN, for sponsoring the stream. Use code SeanB for a big discount. And thank you so much for being here. You guys enjoy the stream. And I'll see you guys later. I'm so tired. Oh my god. Peace.